မင်းငါတို့နဲ့တူရှိနေရင်မင်းအနိုင်ရမယ်စကရင်တွေကြောင့်သင်ပွဲအတွက်အဲ့ဒီမှာသင်ရှိနေတာ Team Sprint နဲ့ 1x Spot မင်းငါတို့နဲ့တူရှိနေရင်မင်းအနိုင်ရမယ်စကရင်တွေကြောင့်သင်ပွဲအတွက်အဲ့ဒီမှာသင်ရှိနေတာ Team Sprint နဲ့ 1x Spot မင်းငါတို့နဲ့တူရှိနေရင်မင်းအနိုင်ရမယ်စကရင်တွေကြောင့်သင်ပွဲအတွက်အဲ့ဒီမှာသင်ရှိနေတာ Team Sprint နဲ့ 1x Spot မင်းငါတို့နဲ့တူရှိနေရင်မင်းအနိုင်ရမယ်စကရင်တွေကြောင့်သင်ပွဲအတွက်အဲ့ဒီမှာသင်ရှိနေတာ
မင်္ဂလာတာလှပါတယ်ငါကြလေးရတယ်ကျွန်တော်တို့ကြိုဆိုလိုက်ပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်တို့ဖေကွန်ပွဲလေးကိုကြည့်ပြီးအားပေးလိုက်ကြရအောင်
Radiant team
I think they should keep the radar on this. Okay, Medusa's really good.
You guys played that in the qualifier.
We did.
And that was
Dire team back.
Really good success with that.
Yeah, that was good.
Prophet carry
Not enough to be here though.
Prophet carry Naga support Snapfire balls here for Naga 5 take up me
Faded anyway
anime ban တာဗောအမကိုင်ကျွန်တော် anime အရင်ပစ်လိုက်တော့ anime အရင်ပစ်လို့မရဘူးမလူသား
More successful heroes in recent times.
Just feels like the amount of bans is getting lower and lower. I mean, if you look at all the bans that tidebd made in this draft, they all seem fitting, and then you just don't have the space for, in this case, Naga Nation's Prophet.
တီးမှာဖေကွန်တီးမယ်လို့ထင်တာပဲတိုင်ပုံကလည်းဒါချင်တော့မဟုတ်ဘူးเนาะဒါချိုလားတော့မသိဘူးဒီကောင်လည်းချိုလေးတစ်ခုပဲချိုလေးနဲ့အချင်လေးနဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့ကနှစ်မျိုးရှိတယ်ပေါ့နော်
Could be played on both carry
and
offlane, and the other one is usually something else that comes with Medusa, like for example Darkseer, Pangolier, etc.
You don't have to ban the Pango, right? Because you can pick it up if you wanted to.
You could.
You have the first pick in the last stage, so that's an option.
And they played that yesterday, I think, or just today even.
They played some Pango, yeah.
They played just today against
10 seconds
And it was
remaining.
also with a like Pango A combination.
5 seconds remaining.
Are we looking on the side of Tidebound for a nothing to say hero or a buff hero? I'm assuming buff for Beastmaster. Beastmaster for buff.
When you have Fate Beyond, I feel like
You kind of have to, but they do ban out the Mars. So Falcons is maybe not entirely sure.
Anime
When they have Naga Fury, you're just gonna shut him down, and then they're assuming it's Beast Mid. So they are banning two of them would actually be the biggest Fury in the game, I think. And the Naga too, for that matter.
It might also depend on the bans that are coming out. I actually love the suggestion from Elizabeth. They might pick up the Pangolier on tidebd here because it gives them additional team fight. Pangolier has always traditionally been quite good against Naga, no matter support or not, because the role obviously does not get affected when they get bans.
let's pick ကို diffuser ကောင်းမဲ့ထက်ထဲ့နော်ဆိုတော့မဆိုကျွန်တော်ကတော့ falcon ထည့်တာเนาะ falcon ကြိုက်လိုက်ထည့်ပါ falcon match winner ထည့်တာလေပြီးတော့ falcon နဲ့
I mean
parivation က
it's just going to be a Melon Shaker and last pick of my hero in my opinion.
Fred to
10 seconds remaining.
For the sake of, you know, I mean, okay, no, it's almost
5
guaranteed a
seconds
Shaker bid, I
remaining.
think. But anyway, I like the primal with the A a lot for the
Radiant
tidebd
team
draft.
pick.
Centaur.
ကိူပါတယ်လောင်းနေပွဲဝဲတော့ဖြစ်
Tidehunter here, maybe.
လောင်းနေပွဲ
Pretty
ဖြစ်
good
တယ်
against the Beastmaster. Does not care that much about A, and
Dire
you actually have
team
a pretty good lane against Medusa as well.
ass
Never mind. Did we see nothing to say play a lot of Beastmasters so far?
No, I mean we just saw his heroes. It was Shaker, Primal, and Pango.
He has played Beast in the past, through the season, but here the road to
10
TI, he
seconds
hasn't played a lot of
remaining.
Beast. I mean,
Yeah.
So what are my heroes are left?
5 seconds remaining.
One obvious one to me that is just simply the Magnus. I'm not sure how good Magnus is against Medusa, but I mean they do have to snap her. They ran this combo previously.
I think it's pretty good.
Additional team fight. I mean, imagine the team fight. You have Naga Song, Echo Slam, Snapfire Cookies, Prophet hitting into the RP. It looks really good to me. And what else would be there even?
Yeah, 2 seconds left.
Yeah, they got no time left, so here we go. It's gonna be the
Andalore.
coming up from
Select your heroes.
I mean, I was thinking the Tidehunter, like, I guess Underlord is similar in the sense that I need something for Falcons that scales well into the Medusa that can reduce her damage. Underlord kind of does that as well with the aura and with the buying of the auras. But I was a bit worried about the Underlord into A.
Yes, that was what I
You
mentioned.
can just die, right?
I think A is one of the best like tanky killers, right?
ဟုတ်တယ်တကယ်တော့ falcon နဲ့တွေ့တဲ့အခါမှာ Asian ပြစ်တာ falcon ဆောင်းမာတဲ့ကောင်တွေပဲ Asian မာတဲ့ကောင်တွေပဲဖြစ်
Yeah.
falcon နဲ့ကောင်တာ Asian
Thank you.
တိုင်ပေါင်းကျုံးတော့မလားမသိဘူး
the A.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think so. I guess maybe like he was scared of picking Madness because he feels like it's not.
I want to get Joan on my Bruno. Hello, I don't want to make that happen.
Like you get rooted so damn what?
Shiro and Medusa.
Fire away and
Party boy side, party there side. Something yeah, overall, but I know something got digga. Yeah, found your one. She went to
Surely
show.
the side of Falcons has a lot of great heroes.
It's not necessarily that easy for Tidebound to use that timing of the Medusa, right? You have a lot of rat going on with the Naga Siren, you're playing into Underlord on the high ground, Fury and split pushing, so I think it's not that easy to make use of these timings. I think it's a pretty even draft when it goes late. I'm a little skeptical of the Naga Siren in general. I don't think this hero has looked that impressive overall. I don't see any particular reason why this hero is good this game, apart from stalling out and just giving vision.
Something I would also like to highlight is that Falcons is one of the best teams when it comes down to playing the map. And they have a lot of wave shots in the draft. They have the Shaker, who nowadays can one-shot a wave with just one fissure into Ancient Totem with the Shard. There's a Prophet globally split pushing. There are Naga illusions running at you. And they have 2 global heroes who can teleport across the map. So I think Falcons is kind of in the element right here.
7 victory
they also have a
predicted.
great way of indeed holding the high ground. I mean, you know, Falcons loves their long games. Let's see if Tidebound can break that trend, or if Falcons will be off with a 1-0 start in this best of 3. We're heading over to OD Pixel and Fog to find out what's going to happen.
Thank you very much, Chief. Yes, game 1 just about to be starting here between Falcons and Tidebound. And Fog, what do you make of this in terms of the draft?
Prepare
you know,
for
the
that.
fact that it kind of feels like Tidebound is saying, well, you know what, we think we don't really need to worry about you guys getting the Nature's Prophet and the Naga Siren. We're going to let you have it later on in the draft.
They're sticking to style that they've been playing with a couple times now, right? Playing AA4. I think they're one of the few teams that are still exposing it out, even if you don't see a real purpose for it. But I'm glad that Stormstormer actually mentioned something at the end here about the map control. Because Falcons, I'm looking at these heroes. This is really disruptive of when you want to pick and choose your battles. They can pick and choose when they want to fight. They have Naga Song, they can global teleport with 2 different heroes.
Hello, Minglava. Pingo Milichon, Towabi, Blue Ile. Pingo Lichon, Bowman Leven, Pingo Lichon, Alan Web.
Done this
Falcon Jide, no? Falcon
Match
Winale Jide, Falcon Match Winale.
So the innate ability.
Party vision
There we go. Allies TP in, they up get this buff.
44
So Nature's Prophet, 5 seconds when he TPs into these buffs, it actually adds up to something. So we'll try to point that one out throughout the game, but a lot of global potential and should be a pretty cool game.
Absolutely, yeah. Both teams bring their best, of course, to get to this point so far. 3-1 in terms of series results. This road to the international playoffs so far.
And we have to give the shout out to some of these Chinese teams in particular at this tournament. I mean, this morning was insane. These games between XG and Tidebound, it was crazy, just the spell casting overall. And again, they have a really strong draft in terms of team fight, catching heroes, so we're in for a treat, absolutely.
Because ultimately, the Dusa kind of feels pretty good here, right?
It does.
This game could get to a stage where a stacked Medusa should be able to close it up for Tidebound.
Yeah, I just think there definitely are these tools of just not letting her do her thing, right? She gets sprouted, fissured, rooted, slept, netted. Could be ways that they can disrupt her and control her inside the team fight, because she is the end-all be-all carry in this game for the side of Tidebound. They are quite 4-protect-1, I would say.
Yeah, let's see if they can get to that part. I mean, obviously in the kind of early to mid-game, Tidebound will still have an abundance of damage, right? A lot of
beast.
You know, anything kind of comboed with the AA's toolkit.
Yeah.
Coming out from the Axe or the Ogre, the Beastmaster. It's going to be rather annoying for Falcons to deal with.
Let's see how these lanes do go down. Let's see. This Beast versus this Earthshaker in the mid lane. The Stogs on the Earthshaker, I think me and you said it so many times yesterday, just continue to rise. 70% across 20-something games. It does feel like it becomes a bit too much for a lot of teams to deal with in terms of just this control. Yeah, crazy damage. Let's see how Nothing to Say. There you go. 22 picks, boasting a 68% win rate.
Let's have a look. Maureen, one of the better ones on the mid-shaker. Master tier.
Beastmaster tends to do pretty good versus almost everything, right? Especially with these board micros that we've seen from a lot of these players. So Nothing to Say should be able to handle his own. He will end up eventually, though, later on. Versus that Echo.
Now, what about these side lanes? How do you imagine that both carries are going to fare here in the early laning stage?
I feel like Skeeter feels very happy up here. Even though they did pick Bach this axe to fix things up and not have to have this Beastmaster up there in lane versus this very strong lane, I still feel like Skeeter's in a pretty damn good spot with the Naga Siren up here. Tough for them to get too aggressive with an AA axe.
Bottom lane?
Dusa should also be pretty okay, right? Has the beefiness of the Ogre to protect at all times. But if they give up kills, so that's the one dangerous thing I always like to mention about Underlord is if this Ogre does die in the lane and you give that extra bonus damage to the Underlord, good luck blast hitting, right? It just ends up having 40 base damage over this Dusa, which is...
Yeah, I'm in trouble. Hold it. The camera I'm looking at new na. Comment လေးဖတ်တာလည်းနောက်ကြမယ် sorry ပါဒီမှာဖုန်းနဲ့ကျွန်တော်ဖတ်လို့မရတယ်ဖုန်းနဲ့ဖတ်လိုက်လို့ဖြစ် line ကြအောင်
A little easy obviously once the level 2 is hit on wide and he's got spells to throw out, try and push them back.
Definitely
give Shiro a little bit more space around the creep wave.
But I think I want to say actually that
I'm in TI လားဗောနော် I'm in TI လားဆိုတော့ကြည့်ရ
a little bit advantageous for Falcons in this one.
အဲ့ဘောလည်းမထင်အောင်နော်ဒီကောင် TI တောက်ချောက်လုံးလာ
The Underlord is going to outlast hit.
The
mid shaker should either trade or come out slightly ahead if he gets an extra creep or two. And the top lane, unless Skeeter makes a huge mistake, he should farm up there. So
it was your own damn fault.
Looking at rotations as well, Heroes rotating to the mid lane may be a little underwhelming early on.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, maybe if you get some sort of action coming in with the snap.
Yeah, I think that's like
you could try and set up for something from Falcon's side.
Yeah, definitely.
Amarin is going to continue to feel very confident in this matchup.
I'm really looking forward to this because I've gotten to watch we haven't gotten to cast I think any of the Tidebound games or any of the XG games in particular, so I just really watching their spell casting and all that in the later stages of the game has been an absolute treat, so really hope that we do get to these later stages of this game.
First. Shaker. I don't want to die already.
Coming out slightly behind on the CS and
look at the build that Amar went for too, right? Amar isn't going he's going early stats, so look at
TI က army တူက army တိုင်ဝမ်ကလည်းမထင်ရတဲ့ပြိုင်ပွဲတစ်ခုပဲဖြစ်လာမလား Falcon ရဲ့ဒါတော့ကျွန်တော်ဆက်လက်ပြီးရှူရမယ်အနေထားလေးတစ်ခု
Yeah, he should never die in this lane.
Yeah, he can just continuously freely go for these denies and making sure that Shiro will have quite a tough time getting farm out of this lane.
Split ကတော့ဗျာဟိုမှာ Kiyota က
Bach though will get the liberty to he's just going to free farm now on this axe. To really punish him with the Naga Siren and with the Nature's Prophet, but Skeeter's going to free farm as well. Let's see, I'm wondering what they're going to do on maybe some of these supports. Plan is probably going to start going to get those stacks going, but they do have that Naga on snaking, so he can interrupt them with the mirror images. So far, no wards to be placed to block them out though.
TI က Falcon လို့ရလို့ရှိရင်လည်း2နှစ်စရိုက်ရဖြစ်တော့2နှစ်မဟုတ်ပါဘူးဒီကောင်တော့2ခါရတာဖြစ်တော့
Definitely most likely to see the action go down in the mid with the plus one. I like who's dying on the side lanes.
This Ogre is the highest chance, I would say. And speaking of the Ogre, look at this mid too, actually.
Tower is being attacked like
nobody. In fact, already down here. Mar ends up getting the first blood for Falcons. Falcons not quite finishing off the opportunity to kill off Nothing to Say, still leaving him in
light down.
A favourable spot as low HP as he is.
Planet's here now.
Backup coming in and deal with Planet, and the blood grenade thrown down onto Maureen. Maureen though has got another Fissure. Hasn't quite got enough for another enchant totem though, so another will take him out. Maureen ends up being the one to die there in the mid.
Nice rotation. I like that from Planet. Even though you're not the best at moving on an AA, you can contribute when you have this blood grenade plus that ice vortex to assist. So Amar, they get that kill bottom on the Ogre. He has that extra damage, but Shiro gets some space to get extra last hits while they chased the Ogre away.
At the moment, of course, you have Falcons. Probably not going to have anything to interrupt Bart. Just pulling the waves, right?
No, they can't. Unless they want to, rotate the Earthshaker or the Snap over at some point. Not yet, though. And he should be able to do this pretty freely. Yeah, maximizing beautifully there. Snaking in to try to steal. Hey, he actually gets the victory.
He did, he got the Zenzo.
Yeah, back to cutting the wave some more. So it looks like the call is going to be from Falcons that not going to do the rotations early, don't want to. Kurt's going to get stacks going for his team.
Bottom tower is being subjected
He's going to get stacks going for his side as this AA, and he is looking to continue to play around this mid area because he's not really doing anything top, right? The Axe is just cutting the waves. He's not even getting that experience, so it's a cool little rotation, and it is going to be around that 5-minute mark with the catapult.
Snaking. He's going to step up and get caught by the call.
Too hard to go for him. It's one of the heroes that can easily purge Battle Hunger with images, so Marine again.
He'll try diving, but he's got back up this time for crit. Turning up.
Way too deep.
To make sure that there's nothing to say.
I would say. It's not even on the power room, right? They just really wanted to get this.
Yeah, they've got to be prepared. I mean, we've already seen her. Skeeter is not afraid to TP over to the mid if he sees some action. And that's on top of the support TPs as well. So those sort of plays are going to always be very risky if Tidebd try and push for them.
And now right pushing a little counter tech there, pulling the creep wave so that the catapult can go into the tower there. For him.
Aggressive,
like we said, versus this global.
Yeah, you
factor it in always.
I mean, that's a slow start. They wanted to have some action.
So
that Wrath is online. He doesn't need to TP in to join. They have to be ready for that damage. I mean, could potentially look for something like nothing to say in the mid lane. Echo's a Wrath of nature. Absolutely. So has to be careful with his own position. And so I've been waiting for people, waiting for Wrath of Nature or Nature Prophet games. They're putting vision around their triangle so that Wrath is going to bounce at the maximum damage.
It can hit very, very hard.
It's going to be max damage essentially on every single one of the bounces onto the enemies. And we used to see Falcons do this a lot. They used to ward their safe area inside their jungle, usually on the dire side, the high ground. But all that being said, Axe, we see Bach, top of that net worth, having a absolute free time so far. And Shiro, his farm is actually pretty fun. I thought it was going to be slowed down a little more in terms of denies,
I just noticed that Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Some of the focus from Crit being drawn elsewhere on the map when it came to like the mid pressure from Tidebd, and Crit obviously looking to set up the map, get stacks going elsewhere. It's meant that if it's just a Mar down there, Shiro's able to stay safe and get decent farm in that lane for now. Top lane Bach,
snaking,
ready to try and dive here for snaking. Will be able to get out the cold feet range and holds back Bach with the ensnare. Alright, Bach's okay, you want to come closer? I'll chop your head off.
Maybe he's assuming he's dead anyway. But,
he probably was, but it did look quite entertaining. Dragging in the axe just to get your head chopped off.
He wanted to die faster. Yeah, that's what it was.
That's true.
Respawn quicker.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
That was pretty funny.
I feel like a
he'll take
broken
that.
record.
He might actually be able to go for this blink build. He's gone for like some funny looking items, right? But he's gotten so much on the axe. He's got phase, chainmail, ring, double ring.
Dyer's
double ring of
structures are
protection after
fortified.
ring of health, and now he's going to go blink instead of
Dyer's
blink.
middle
There's a
tower
possibility.
is under attack.
I heard you want to take a trip up.
Look what they can see around the mid. I mean, Bart has swung across, but Snaking's scanning him out with the illusions, so no chance to sort of wrap around the back of the tower with a surprise play.
They really want this mid tower. It's interesting how much emphasis they are really putting on this. To maybe open up the map, I guess, and limit some of that control of map movements that Falcon has that we had mentioned earlier. Pretty interesting how persistent they're being for it. Planet still quite low level, even though he did get that shrine.
Yeah, they're trying to give him the top lane.
Yeah.
Bark now sticking to the jungle stacks.
They definitely, I mean, they didn't need that AA blast in order to probably to get most of those core kills in particular. Maybe not the Furion if they find the Nature's Prophet out of position, but the other two will probably need that AA blast on lane soon. And he's getting forced out of lane, Snaking stalking him.
Quite
have Bark in range to help out.
And that doesn't mean they're going to always have that advantage over the side of Tidebound in terms of auras, right? There's not really an aura builder.
Nobody really wants to be buying that.
So that's actually pretty interesting because Falcons also has a lot of magic damage themselves for those early fights. So that could make a pretty big difference if Amar's able to just farm a full fight.
Tidebd might have
team fights and just look for pickoffs for some time if that is the case. Well, we'll see.
Maureen has got the blink ready. So here with the smoke from Crit, they're ready to go for a big blink dagger reveal on the Earthshaker. So you can say, and they can find.
They've got the double ultis at the ready.
Straight in. Opens with the echo. This is coming in as well. There will be enough.
This is my one thing you need to build them on here. Exception in the team, no bro. Sorry, come on, legend. Talk about the PC anyway.
The sprout block off, but Barks had to get his way around it.
Mid lane.
I'm going to become a bit of an awkward chase. Stops getting damage.
Bashi. Ah, that's a lot of damage.
I'm maneuvering him a bit here. Don't think they're expecting these rotations.
It's gonna
be there from Falcons all throughout this game.
Yeah.
He's out.
3-0-2. He's been in 5 of the 6 kills so far, and you know, he's not suffering at all on the network, keeping up on par with the farm of Shiro. So a very, very strong, active game.
Yeah, Shiro is still getting a lot, though. He is getting that uncontested farm, so he's staying a little bit ahead. But these supports, we're seeing the difference between them also, right? Snaking is 6. We saw Crit already display his ulti. He's almost 7. The supports on the side of Tidebound, they are about to hit 6 on planet. But they do need that to make a kill threat with the
Mauri's thinking about just jumping the AA.
Looks like it.
And there you go. Set up with the enchant into the Fisher. The blast comes in. Make sure they take out planet before he can throw out a single spell.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Bach is about to have Blink Dagger, so they will have their own way to make plays now once he's got that finished up. That plus the AA blast, likely to be able to set up onto anybody that does show, but that's going to be the question. How far, where are they going to show? Falcons is going to play about controlling map and picking the team fights accordingly to when they have these ultis, since they have such good ways to wave clear and show up globally. Let's see if this early Axe Blink pays off without Blade Mail. Smoke.
Maureen would be a pretty nice jump to catch.
If he gets the shield before they immediately.
Looks like they've got their sights set on Amar down bottom.
He is
janky, but I think with the blast in the combo.
Less than coming in with the Deuce. The
job's a good one. Bart gets the kill.
Skeeter?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Be able to stay on top of them and feel strong.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
About
such things.
That's really single there.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Only so much you can do on the Yoga. Does end up going down.
Going to be cheeky. 30 seconds until that Shrine of Wisdom comes up. If he wants to do a cheeky play, he could sneak in there.
It could be because after bringing the 4th and down hit, they are not going to expect that anyone from Tidebound would have stayed on this side of the map.
It would be really cool if he's able to get that.
I think he's going to get it. If he wants to make the call and go for it, he's going to get it. I don't think Falcons are going to... They're not going to panic and say, we've got to get there for the 14 minutes, because they just don't expect anyone to be down here.
And they're getting the push. I will see if he ends up actually walking
tower is
tower push coming in.
Come on.
Has that ever been cause for celebration?
They're not going to expect whatsoever on Falcons.
Is under attack.
After, as I said, they bring pretty much the entire team down there. They don't expect an AA to be hiding in the trees and ready to take your wisdom.
Really big brain. He even throws the scan just in case. He's sticking
Radiant's
around.
Bottom tower has fallen.
He's sticking around at farm.
Seems to be the day for it.
He white corner, he really sour.
He could have gotten away with it, but those creeps.
What the hell are we being like? Yeah,
greedy, but hey, why not?
I mean, I guess it just felt like he was like, well, hey, if they're gonna just let me take the wisdom, I guess they don't care about coming over here.
Yeah, I guess so. 3-9. Pipe is finished up now for Amar.
It's early.
I take no
pleasure.
Maybe.
Simple. ကဲ Falcon လေးတော့ကြိုက်ပါတယ်လို့နော်
for the backup to come in, or at least for Skeeter to TP in, start to threaten some of the support.
Falcon နဲ့ party ပေး
So
ရှင်
definitely makes it a bit more complicated. But at the same time, I think
ကျွေးကြနော်တာယူလို့မရှက်နဲ့မကျွေးကြ
maybe opting to play a slower game because they're like,
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
to carry this.
I mean, this is going to be a 50-plus game, let's be honest here.
I wouldn't be
It's almost
surprised.
guaranteed this is going to be a 50-minute game.
Because that's the thing, right? I feel like also Falcons, they don't mind playing that sort of game. You know, Skeeter on the nature's part of it, you can be some pretty hyper carry on this hero.
What I see from these drafts is that both teams want to farm. You have a bloodlusted Medusa versus a global lineup that picks and chooses fights, right? So this is right for fun stuff. Buck, scouted here. Marine.
Oh man, this guy's dominating.
Alright, I mean that fissure, the slugger went right through him, did all that damage on the Buck.
Huge amounts of this.
Yep.
Radiant's top
Immediately ties
tower
the
is
shard.
under attack.
He's got everything he needs at this pretty much level 11, level 12, finished up at this point.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, there's that 12.
Dire's bottom tower
Snap
is
also.
under
So I've seen
attack.
him do this a couple
Radiant's
times,
top
rushing that
tower
shard
has
out. It's pretty strong. Favorable amount of
I
damage,
don't
but
mean
also
to
the
be
heal it provides is really
alarmist,
nice. Extra
but
200 HP.
Dire's
Some of these
bottom
tankier
tower is
frontliners.
under
It
attack.
would
appear Radiant's top
So
tower
nothing to
is
say,
under
he
attack.
does have his Aghanims. So let's see
Dire's
if they want to look to
bottom
make an
tower is
aggressive play
under
around
attack.
him and let the Deucer continue to farming, or is Shiro, when is Shiro
Radiant's
going to feel like he
top
wants to get
tower is
involved?
under
Is that
attack.
question.
I don't think he wants to get involved for
And
quite
not
some
in
time.
I think so, maybe
mean
just
to be
until he gets the Aghanims plus the Mjolnir.
But Dire's bottom tower is
Mjolnir,
under
Mjolnir.
attack.
That's definitely when the fun begins. But yeah, I feel like if you are going to go for like
ဒီကလည်း share fan တော့လေးကြည့်မယ်
you know, you ain't turning up for quite some
No, I
time.
wouldn't think so.
You're
မ
hitting
လူသားတော့ထိတ်ဆုံးပါဘူးနော်တော့မပြောဘူးဖြစ်နေဆက်ရလေးရတယ်မပြောဘူးရနားလေးတည်ရဲ့
Make sure that nothing to say ain't running away from this one, and that will allow Falcons to take
Radiant's
down
middle
that mid
tower
tower.
has
These
fallen.
moves are clean. Honestly, I think the Deucer might have to turn up a little earlier than she wants to with the way that Falcons is accelerating things.
Singular and
Fog is
โอ้
dead.
စောင်းလှရအောင်အေးမရီးယားပိတ်ချက်တွေ
Out this one. The damage being done, but the Corey comes in.
Who was that?
She's pretty crushed right now. I mean, Crit is on a unstoppable streak. Actually, 6-0-4.
ဘက်ကဆွဲရချက်တွေ
It's a lot. These heroes are looking pretty frail.
I mean, Shiro's he's definitely telling the teams that, guys,
chill
just
out.
slow down the feeding.
Yeah,
I'm trying to carry here.
Guys, I've got Bloodlust. I'm a Medusa. Come on. Gotta chill out. They've lost quite a bit of control in these last few
Radiant's
moments.
middle
Losing all the
tower
towers,
is under
losing
attack.
control of their triangle as well, as we've
I
seen.
have no reason
I wanted to point out
to
earlier,
lie
but
about such
Snaking has
things.
been constantly centering and blocking these camps. Now they get access to full-out Senshi, block those Ancients also. And even on the bottom side, he blocked those Ancients also from Shiro. So the Deuce's farm is getting limited, even though he's still top net worth.
Sure, he could be even
more
further top,
farms.
more like net worth.
Exactly. So.
Indeed, if they weren't doing these little things.
And they're getting, the other thing too is like Falcons, they're making these moves and there's no move that's happening from tidebound to react to it, that the ultis are coming back up again. So
ငါစနေကင်းမြနဲ့ချင်းဆိုင်လမ်းမှာတွေ့တယ်
So
Look at the jump in the middle. Very easy one there. But
Bless fail အေး AC ခွဲရကြီးရ
they'll find themselves in amp damage too. He now has
Double
the playmail finished on
damage.
box, so can look to set up for more of these plays.
အဲ့အတန်ကိုတော့မပြောင်းရသေးဘူးเนาะ
We have an
ဟို
honest game.
amplify ဟို damage ဖြစ်ပြင်မဲ့
There's no dominance.
not yet.
I thought
အဲ့က aura damage လို့ပဲ aura တော့ပဲလေကိန်းကဘသူတာလဲလေကိန်းလာဘလို့လေကိန်းကဘသူတာလဲဆိုနှစ်ဖက်လုံးကိုဆွဲတော့ဆွဲဖြစ်တယ်ဘူးဒါပေမဲ့တကယ်အဲ့လိုမျိုးကြည့်မယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့တိုက်ပေါ်ကပူတာတယ်ဘူးလေကိန်းကအရင်လေကိန်းရောက်လာလို့ရှိရင်ဟိုအဲ့ Beam Master နဲ့ပြီးရင်ပေါ့အဲ့ဒီ ဝင်တာတွေပါနေဗျာဒီအဓိက Asian Blast နဲ့
Crit sees him.
ဒါရဲ့ spray ကပြီးမတူတာနဲ့တောက်နေတောက်နေဗျာ
They might make the
ဒါပေမဲ့အဓိကဘာတစ်ခုကောင်းလဲဆိုတော့ဒါက HP လို့တော့ရတယ်ဟုတ်တယ်နော် ဒီပင်ကိန်းစင်ကတော့ Falcon ကတော့ဆောက်ကြည့်ပါ Falcon ရဲ့ AP တောင်ခံနိုင်လို့ရှိရင်ကိုရတော့နိုင်တယ်ဒါလေးနဲ့တော့မဟုတ်ဘူးလေတည့်ထောက်လိုက်တော့မတူတာလာပြီးတော့မဖိုက်သေးဘူးဒါပေမဲ့မတူတာလာပြီး fight ရရှင်တော့လာမယ်စီးတယ်
They didn't use Echo Slam there.
I have no reason to lie about such
ဒါလေးသူစိတ်လေ PKB တွေပါလို့မယ်
Yeah, it's looking very easy for Falcons to make these sort of plays.
Mjolnir's finished up for Skeeter.
Yeah.
He's hitting the exact farm that he wants to have.
And just this timing. Now that the Crimson is done on top of the pipe,
What is the
any time
damage?
that Amar
ဖိုင်နေ
ties up,
Crimson
whoever
နဲ့
you were
ဖိုင်
trying
နေ
to
နှစ်
kill,
ခုအလှတယ်နည်းတစ်ချက် net ထစ်မယ်နော်ဘရိုကျွန်တော် comment တွေထုတ်ပြီးဖတ်နေလို့ပါကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်
to say
the
Radiant's
next
middle
fight,
tower is under
I don't see how
attack.
Tidebd can really fight around that Tormentor versus these auras unless they get a huge call in Ice Blast, which I don't think that Falcons would give that one up standing together for.
Yeah, that's
and then Roche too.
Difficult to get a good call because the Underlord's never really going to be standing next to Shaker because Omar's always coming in later to the fight. The teleport and Skeeter, he's never going to be standing anywhere close, so you're never really going to find an opportunity to catch multiple key targets.
Honestly, when are any heroes really going to be clumped up? It has to just be when a fight is happening. It's when there's chaos going down, they're focusing a Dusa, and then the call comes in or something.
Because that's what we've sort of been seeing from Tidebd's attempts, right? The only thing that they can kind of do is go for these one-man cool setups, which actually never really feel great as the axe. So you can see that they were definitely feeling the pressure to do something, but what they can actually do right now against Falcons is proving to be very limited, falling further and further behind. Apart from Shiro.
Shiro's having a fantastic time, but yeah, it's just, is it going to be one of those games where the Dusa can go all out?
Oh my, because there is a
I think the Dusa does look pretty strong against this lineup if it can get to a certain point.
If it can get to that certain point, my worry is just, are they going to be too takey and just going to be able to ignore her and then isolate her because of these auras, right?
I think it's going to be a question of like how easy it will be for them to break the high ground. Because if Dusa's up, holding the high ground with this Dusa is going to feel pretty good for Shiro. If he can get, honestly, at least this first hurdle complete, which is very close to having the Aghanims,
It would appear Radiant's top tower is under attack.
As well, just holding the high ground, he should be fine.
Well, there's the answer. Never go high ground. That used to be Falcon's strategy back in the day.
Oh, it might be coming back in.
50,000 gold lead.
It might be one of those ones. You said earlier, this could be a 50-minute game. Yes, it could be a 50-minute plus game where Falcons just exceedingly grow their advantage because, yeah, of the volatility of trying to push into a very farmed Shiro Medusa.
Yeah. I feel like it could absolutely be one of these where you see the Medusa at the top, maybe 4 of the Falcons heroes next, and the Medusa still has a chance.
I think it's absolutely going to go that way.
Yeah.
And yeah, just a question of how much. How much.
Oh, but Fanjet, Tundra, bro, the light of Tundra, say to Charlie, say to Mounty, Julia, Tundra, Hold on, Tundra, so we are general, same although the query who saw near boy, but one period they were showing at the Sarah, you know, separate liquid of Jaya. I mean, a good need higher fair bone is bringing me a Jaya. Sarah, liquid and separate who are not taking anything and it's
illusion just comes in.
Manuya, fair bone is anything out of the door. So that I won't change.
Like, guys, see, I told you the smoke was
I mean, champion
creep, so why are you trying to drag me into this?
Well, they're trying to test the Roche, right? They're expecting that Roche fight to happen pretty soon, so.
See, he doesn't want to do that. Shiro wants to keep fast. Hey, ain't no carry want to turn up to a fight right now, no. Hit those creeps. Get that goal.
Well, Skeeter wants to.
Yes.
Bart trying to get his BKB. What are we getting coming up from the other side? Skeeter also looking for the BKB. Marine, he is going to be getting that Eon disc next.
Oh, okay.
So getting that a little early on the build this game.
Sure.
I guess just wants to be able to survive against with these kind of raw blast efforts, so he can still at least get the stuns out.
That's an interesting one too.
Ninja, no? She got away. I didn't saw it. Solo power.
They're gonna have a lot of ways to reset fights, Owen. If he does actually commit for Aeon, also
no, man, he really pay, man. No one.
Saga Siren, right? Plus with that Underlord and the extra auras and all that. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep looking at the goal. Look, the farming. It's gonna be a very farm-heavy game. 14-4. Bach. Can't go for anything here.
He just cannot make solo plays.
He is, Owen. He is falling in danger. I mean, I want to say more than dangerously far behind at this point.
He used to be up at the top back in the laning stage, but we're quite a while away from that now.
He's not finding too much here, and he's not. He can't take the priority of taking farm is the problem too, because he has a Beastmaster and a Medusa on his team. So he's really struggling here. In the past 5 minutes, he's lost gold.
He's just chilling up here in this corner. He's terrified of going anywhere.
Yep. I can't really blame him too much. So anyone he goes on, it's only going to be a single target, and then 3 heroes are going to appear on top. So.
And here
pretty early.
Wanting
to try to control the map a little, because I think they're really starting to feel that pressure of map control at least. Maybe not Shiro, but the team.
Let's see, Shiro, can he get himself involved in something here? Hovering around the mid, sort of testing the water, seeing if Falcons are going to try and fight into them.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Not going to be the case for
Has
now.
that ever been cause for celebration?
Around the BKBs that you mentioned from earlier.
Radiant's
BKB's
bottom
done for
tower
nothing to
is
say,
being
and he's got
subjected
Blink
to
plus Aghanim
extreme
and level
violence.
18. So honestly, the Beast at this point does have some pretty big timings, and he's 2 levels higher than Malrine now.
Falcons not satisfied with any sort of chance they could have found there in the mid to make a jump. So not going to risk it.
No, they're being patient.
Radiant's bottom
They know they have
tower
the-
is
they
being
have control of the
subjected
map.
to extreme violence. Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's business.
Only this, I mean, Beast getting his sum, but yeah, it's really just the Decisive. Of course, that's all you really want, or need to get the farm, but let's see if it does pay off for them. I'm getting some lag. You get that?
Oh.
I got it.
I'm getting into for sure. So going for Scardy.
Sulichika, Jadona Mova.
Then I mean, I
Sulichika.
imagine the butterfly is still going to be tempting.
Butter or data, it depends on what route he wants to go.
Sorry go fan chat fan me တရားရောက်တဲ့ကိုကြောင်ရဲ့ဦးကြီးတနက်လေးကိုတတိယသေးချင်းတတိယတယ်ဘယ်လောက်ရောက်ပြီလဲ bro rank အခုက 7k bro 7k ကျွန်တော်အကောင့်စစ်ကမရှိတော့ဘူး bro တော့စံရုပ်ပေါက်သွားတာနည်းနည်းပါရီကိုကြိုက်တယ်ပါရီစေတန်းနဲ့ပါရီကြိုက်တယ် bro ဒါပေမဲ့အခုတော့ဘက်ဘုံကတီးနေတယ်ပါရီကို share တီးနေတယ် share plan နဲ့တီးနေတယ်
Can't just like go for it, right? But if
ကျွန်တော်လည်းပါရီကိုတော့ကြိုက်တယ်
I mean, they do decent damage over the
they have sneaky, they have
အဲ
sneaky.
ပါရီကလည်းအခု
moves too.
DI မှာ
They
အဲ့
just
လို
have
ဒီ
to
က
be
ခြေလန်းတွေကနည်းနည်းပြက်နေလို့အရင်မယုံရဲ
It's
ဘူးဖြစ်
dangerous, you know.
ခြေလန်းတွေက
I've
နည်းန
seen
ည်း
a
ပြက်
couple Roshans get snuck throughout this tournament, though. I think I've seen 3 just get snuck under teams' noses. And yeah, thank you for pointing that one out, Observer. Greater Healing Lotus is on the Dusa, so have to keep tapping these extra influxes of HP.
မတူတာထိန်းလို့
This is
ကြီး
actually
တယ်
a feasible option for them.
ဘယ်ချက်လုပ်ပြီ
Just have to be careful. Keep tabs of where those
Yeah,
heroes
but
are on the side of
Radiant's
Falcons.
bottom tower is
Yeah,
under
yeah.
attack.
Looks like they might
Has
be
that
getting
ever
cold feet
been
with the
cause
fact
for
that
အားရမရီဒေါ်သားကြီးอ่ะနော်မရီဒေါ်သားကြီးอ่ะနည်းနည်းတော့ဒေါ်သား
Ladies and gentlemen, Dire's
Don't see, I know
courier
that.
has been Radiant's bottom tower is
Oh, and
under
just got
attack.
killed off the courier.
you know, still a little short on the money for the energy booster, but would have likely got that next 2 minutes.
Radiant's
So
bottom
nonetheless,
tower is
definitely going to be
under attack.
put on hold a little longer than
Has that
Malrine would
ever
have
been
hoped for.
cause for celebration?
Top, just a regen. All right, he found his
တူ
item.
တာတော့အနေရရှိလာမလားမ
Has
သိ
been
ဘူး
activated. Serrated Shiv, a fast one as well, a very good one.
This Deuce is going to be pretty scary in the fight, so
Yep.
there's no doubt about it. However, Falcons do want to try and go around a team fight into this Medusa. They've got, I mean, who's going to control, like, what is the plan? Or do you think the plan from Falcons will be to just ignore any fight that Medusa is in?
I think it might just be kill everybody else and ignore the Medusa and just try to mitigate the damage, because you have Pipe Crimson, so you are going to block a lot of that damage that comes out from her. Bach. Desperately trying to finish up his BKB. Started to get a little more farm going for himself, but you're still seeing he is soon going to get caught up by these supports. Skeeter will be okay. Dangerous place to farm.
Dire's middle tower is under an ordinary amount of
Because
stress.
of the way that they have to kind of give what the safest spots on the map for nothing to say and Shiro to farm.
Yeah, like Bach is just, he is the sacked offlaner in this game for sure. Back to the old days, my friend. He's still gonna have that BKB now pretty soon. They might prioritize him a little bit here just so he finishes that one up in the next fight. Because that Roche fight, it's coming. It's coming soon.
Oh yeah, both teams are definitely going to want to show up for that one.
When's the last time we had action? It's been 7 minutes.
No, it has.
It's been 7 minutes.
It's a slow one. It's become a slow one.
We knew it was going to be a 50-minute game, honestly. Strap yourself
I said it was going to be a 50-minute. I didn't say those 50 minutes were going to be the most exciting.
Usually
it's going to be worth it. When we get to the 50 minutes,
they culminate, like, right? They build up to like the 33, 35-minute mark, and then wham!
And it could be a good wham or a bam. Because the wham might be like
Dire's
the Deuce
bottom
turns up,
tower
dies, has no buyback, and then the game's just
denied.
over. And it's like, well, okay.
It's a possibility.
And then, you know, then you have that awkward conversation with the rest of the team where they're all looking at you as the carry and like, well, all of that for that? You know, what were we waiting for?
And then Shiro points at the early game and he's like, look what you guys did to me.
Yeah, you guys were feeding. You let me get 14 kills in 28 minutes. That's so many.
And gold lead, yeah, it's not like it's increasing rapidly, right? But slowly but surely, the increments are there for Falcons. It's about 1,000.
Bottom tower is under attack.
About every minute that they're increasing it by. It was at like 7K 3 or 4 minutes ago.
It
does feel like from tidebd's perspective, it's definitely a riskier approach, right? If you are going to put all your stock into this Medusa, because Nature's Prophet is not. It's not a terrible carry to scale against it, right? The Nature's Prophet carry is pretty insane.
But they maybe... I've seen some of these dudes do this where they just win the game, right? If they do get to... I saw what was the Titanic the other day that did it in a similar kind of fashion, too. So, and they're going to get the rush. They're actually able to...
And it looks like Falcons were not set up at all to try and do anything about this, and I guess just didn't want to get involved in any which does indeed mean that Shira is able to pick out just up for himself.
That's a big deal. Very, very big deal. With the Scotty finished up too, he is strong. Might have to avoid that fight as they have been for 7 minutes anyway.
And they probably will for the next 9 minutes as well. Well, they're smoking up. But
Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence.
I get another pause in a second. I don't know if they're getting that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Has that ever been cause for celebration?
Let's finish off here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Match. He's like, you get your Scotty Mjolnir, I'll get my Scotty Mjolnir since they're playing versus the range kind of carries, so makes sense.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
That's a bit of a strange one though from Skeeter if he does go. This is not something you traditionally see built up on the Nature's Prophet.
Dire's
why do you feel it's like nobody's he might stray away from that, I think. Gets committed into the item. Time out. Continue to clean up some objectives on the map.
He has a lot of strengths in terms of, I mean, actually.
Do you see as well? Planet's ready for this. He's like, all right, we're just going to do this.
He's going Midas.
I'm just picking up a Midas.
Okay. They're confident in their late game then. That's what that's
I mean, that's
right? They're confident that they're
Dude, White's got 1,400 gold. Don't buy a Solar Crest, but get that Midas as well. You know, if you just...
He is an ogre.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he queued it up.
Yeah, there we go. He's a smart man. He don't want to buy no Solar Crest. You know, when he's got all these carries just AFK farming, he's got to get a bit of fun for himself, a bit of money for himself.
They're absolutely... That's how you make sure that the net worth doesn't actually grow in the favor of Falcons. If you're double Midasing the whole time. Honestly, this game pace is slowing down maybe too much for Falcons, right? The Deuce is now... Yeah,
I mean, I think that's the thing. I think we saw earlier kind of the probability 50-50. I'd still say this is pretty much a 50-50 on just which strat's going to work. Yep. Putting everything into this Deucer and saying, hey, you know what, Falcons are just going to sit back, try and grow their lead. It doesn't matter because eventually this Deucer carry will outdo everything they have. Or if Falcons' approach of just growing this lead to a point where they're just going to be able to overwhelm tidebd and ignore the Deucer or control the Deucer, it's going to work out for them.
Yeah. Gonna have to see. But now that these Midas are coming out, though, right, it's gonna shrink that differential by a good margin.
I have no reason to lie about such things.
Bog's got 2k gold, and he's got he get a Midas as well.
No. But
what do you mean no? He's behind. Why not?
Not on the axe.
Sorry, I just noticed that Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He's gonna buy.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He's gonna buy.
I know my faith beyond. He will not buy it.
I don't mean to be modest, but Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Desperation. Dire Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This game.
In a blow to the Dire, their bottom tower has fallen. Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Hey, they just wait till Malrine has Refresher. That's really when Earthshaker becomes as broken as ever. And then you just have double echoes.
How close?
This game is really getting to this point, yeah. Where they're just going to wait for these huge items.
Yes, you have to. As I said, you know, the 50 minutes aren't going to be the craziest 50 minutes. But when we get there, it's going to be worth it. And... I don't know, I mean, like, which do you favor? Do you favor a Falcons approach here of just getting the lead, building it up, and trying to, you know, make sure you're 100% sure you can close up when you actually go for the finishing blow? Or do you think that tidebd are the more comfortable ones because they do have this Shiro Medusa that's incredibly stacked?
I'm pretty 50-50. If there wasn't an Earthshaker on Falcons, I would be heavily dominant towards the side of tidebds. The Shaker is what turns the tide for me because I've just seen these games where he just controls the whole team fight and nobody can do anything, so... Let's see. Strike. They're trying to find something.
Dire's middle tower
got the fresh nullifier, if I'm not mistaken, on nothing to say. So that Aeon disc that Malrine did opt to go for.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. I am required to point out
Yeah,
that
he's
Falcons
the
Too. Shiro's like bluffing in the mid lane while his team's looking for a gank.
Baby.
They placed multiple times.
Very good setup there. Eon Discus.
He's here. Cứ gió này hiểu thì cái câu là hả nó lùi nhau là không có mẹ này hiểu.
I think if you're one of those two, you got to mute Shiro. Shiro's not. He's going to be like, guys, I told you. You know, sit back.
Không có mẹ này hiểu thì Superman này.
Little bit of things adding up, right? Just a little bit too tanky. They didn't get the bonfire, they get the right time perhaps, and then he gets the heal, and then he cookies, and he's out of range. And
I thought they would be able to 100 to 0. They could not 100 to 0.
Nope. Honestly, every move that Tidebound has done has actually hurt them more than helped. Almost every single one.
I'm telling you, that's what the dudes to play. That's what Shiro's telling them. Like, guys, I got this. Please chill out. So see.
There's the cookie. They put him in his place. They try and follow because the Fissure. It's actually very clever. Radiant's involved there too, but either way, ends up being beautiful as a tower. Now, Falling Skater did show that he went for Scotty, by the way, and it's then going to go Daedalus. He's tanky. To be honest, how do you kill him? 3,700 HP, even if you call him. Very unlikely to kill this Nature's Prophet too, so the build strong. Nice guy.
And with this refresh from the Shaker,
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's placed now for Falcons to go, you know what now? We're ready to try and push things beyond the tier 2s, maybe up to the tier 3s. I guess the next thing they could hold back for will be that next Roshan.
We have yet to see Shiro be involved, so...
Come on now, he's got 1 assist. Anyway, they need a mark. The ball's been out towards the Shaker.
Shiro!
He's out of mana.
Siêu tim là làm siêu tim. Nổ bài mà.
Alright, he's dead for 90. I mean, it might not be the most exciting, but that 35 minutes hit.
Listen, I promised the viewers excitement. But I did also say that there's a chance that maybe the Medusa just dies and then that's it.
Honestly,
that's going to be wrong because then honestly after a game like this, the vibes are going to be pretty off. It's like, we just went for this for this.
I was just watching him attack. He does 0 damage. They have no damage. When I'm watching the auras and everything all building up to and the actual fight, there's no damage.
Well, yeah, dead for a minute.
Let's see if they do go high ground pulling. It is getting 60 seconds.
Nothing to say to the side.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. I have no reason to lie about such things.
Let's see how much Falcons can get. If Tidebound could do anything without them, Shiro and Medusa.
They'll back up. Back to farming. Tier 2 top.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Surely that was
level 25 has been hit. One of the earlier 25s I think that I've seen. 36 minutes in. And look at Amar. Okay, I think, did he actually buy it? Pretty sure he bought it and sold it.
He definitely bought it, so because there's no reason to buy it. He's definitely memeing. I think he's quite entertained with the Midas purchases from Tidebound. He's like, these guys bought Midas and then we won the game 5 minutes later. And indeed, that's when obviously the Midas purchases, you might want to sell them so they don't appear in your scoreboard at the end of the game if you're a support. You're like, I don't buy Midas.
See, that's why Faith Beyond bought the 4-step, so he can say at the end of the game, I didn't buy the Midas.
Exactly. He was tempted, but
I should say.
He didn't want to.
So
back up to now Falcons is back to doing what they were doing the whole game. It got a small little hiccup because they snuck a Roche from Tidebound, but back to business. 20k lead. Some pretty ridiculous kill scores, of course, since there's not been too many kills on the side of Tidebound. Everyone's on some streaks on the side of Falcons.
Yep. I don't know. I think, Shiro at this point is saying, guys, I'm going to need a Daedalus, I'm going to need an Ag's Blessing, I'm going to need a Divine Radiant. Then we can go up.
Top, nothing to say. BKB. He's out. Who's going to cube the Basher? Is it going to be Amar? I'm waiting for it.
It should be crit. Little shred of Basher. I'm telling you. That's the hot tech.
They maybe don't even need it.
He got the money for it as well.
Skeeter.
Let's see if crit knows. They're going to get the call, but he's pretty tanky, Skeeter. In fact, he's kind of just going to back down. Oh, well, there we go. Making the game a little more exciting there. Skeeter's dead.
And And look who got the kill.
And that, yeah, Shira. The Blessing Daedalus Rapier Dream is back online. After money like that's picked up.
That's probably the biggest mistake from Falcons so far this game. TP in, a little over-aggressive.
Yeah, a rare mistake. Up until that point, Skeeter's gameplay
it was perfect.
It was perfect.
It was literally perfect.
So a big slip-up getting caught down there.
Yep. Aghanims now for crit, so he has ways to save teammates. They have a lot of save. They have the song that can bail people out. They have Blink, plus can eat them and then spit them out. Cookie. 58 seconds though. Tidebound find
58 seconds though.
Roshan not quite up.
The waves are all just shoved in too, so you don't really have a way to make a move without making it obvious.
ကားကြိတ်တော့မရအောင်အေးမစကစ်ပြားကြီးတော့တည်တယ်စကစ်ပြားရဲ့စေတလုံး
As for the amplified damage rune, 15 seconds until the stone gaze is back online for Shira, and I'll be feeling pretty safe trying to front line around this.
Tidebound has to make sure the lanes are in a good spot. They gotta get back to them and push them a little, because as soon as the NP TPs, he ults and he can TP to those lanes, force him out, and then join his team immediately because the 0 cooldown. They're gonna smoke. They're gonna look for that fight.
All right. See if they can maybe catch them. Ooh. I mean, at this pace, they're not going to catch them before Skeeter's back in the game.
They're looking for Skeeter. They're looking for where they're maybe predicting that he's going to TP out.
Let's have a think. If you respawn as an Nature's Prophet, where are you TPing? I don't think you're TPing to a triangle. There's no way.
I think you join your team.
He's TPing top indeed. He's not going to go anywhere crazy on the respawn.
You can just, you ult, you force the lanes out with your ult, and you TP join your team.
He was never going to be caught down.
Yeah. When no one's showing it, you can't take that risk. Not again, after that last one. BKB now finished up for the Shaker, so their moment of being able to nullify him probably gone with the double BKBs, plus double Aeons, plus double...
Dire's courier has been slain.
Smoke out
News of the death is expected to travel swiftly.
Double Echo. Does have the high ground advantage right now.
They could still get overwhelmed though if Marine gets a good jump and we have sort of Amar teleport into the back lines.
They got to be careful of their positioning. Extremely careful.
Falcons are going to know where they are.
Double catapults starting to come
Dire's
out onto
middle
these lanes.
tower is
Lanes are
under an
starting to get shoved in
extraordinary
pretty hard.
amount of stress.
Skeeter just still doesn't want to TP into an aggressive position though, because he hasn't seen too much yet. Marine?
He's going to try the jump.
They
might. They want to stop for this time around there. I'm going to try and stick around. I'll put the BKB in the Crimson. Snaking has to back away from Shira. Shira's going to be blocked up by the Fishes. A can't get a position now with the roller onto Crit. They can step over. The song comes out. Ice Blast, bam, comes in. Connect on the Clip. A giant force back to safety.
Skip the eye casino.
They're trying to focus on the Medusa now. Skeeter bringing in the right click. Shira running out over the stone gaze. Will he onto the two? Doesn't matter. Skeeter falling.
Skip the eye casino.
Trying to get the dog up. They will kill him. Cleans up, nothing to say. The fight, it's still Falcons.
Beautiful double echo. It's what, 3? Maybe clips the 4th hero out of it. The Ice Blast, I think, only connects onto what, Crit? And he lives out throughout the whole fight. Skeeter gets isolated, gets caught a little bit there at the end of it, but it's well worth it. They need so much time to bring down this Nature's Prophet. He's so tanky, and they have so many ways to just produce that damage.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under
this
attack.
fight, about trying to see if we could get some sort of chance to start things, but again, just the one-man call, and Falcons, they are not afraid of these team fights right now, when they can kind of just run into the chaos with the margins coming in on the back lines, completely forcing Tidebound apart, and sure gets the damage done. Pressuring under the tier 4s, right? He's going to survive by trying to get the ball on the mark. Gets the mark for the Beatscape. No. That comes in as the Ice Blast connects. Amar will die, but this did cost the Shira and Bart
under attack.
Core buybacks, yeah.
And not in
expensive ones.
And that was with Skeeter not alive to force the issue too, right? Skeeter's still dead, and they had to buy back for all this.
Yeah. So this next, 7 minutes?
Very dangerous moments upcoming. And Roche is up. So the question's going to be is how risky do you want to be on Tidebound? Do you just go for it, or do you just give it up? You might just have to go for it.
I think you go for it, and then if you see that underlord buyback, you get the heck out of it.
Yeah, probably that.
And not in a good way.
I pointed this out super early in the game, but I'm actually seeing this invading force, this innate, having a huge effect. the damage reduction that's coming in. Amar is just hitting the faces, taking 0 damage, and then the MP takes NPTEs with 4k HP and 10% damage reduction also. These things are definitely making a difference.
I mean, I guess so the question is here, if you're Armar, do you buy back on the Underlord? You do. There you go. There we go. Now, Taiban, do they want to stick around? I don't know if they do, with the Underlord back in the game. Backing away.
Crit. Show himself for a second. Has to be careful. Refresher is up in 30 seconds for Malrine. He has hit 25. I mean, a picture-perfect fight from Taiban. I don't know what that really looks like. Somehow it has to be some multi-hero stone gaze to get them caught in. Then Bach has to get a great catch on the course.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so hard to get the call as the axe.
The axe call is the hardest part of this game, it seems.
The stone gaze has pretty much been the strongest ability in just giving them some sort of duration of lockdown to deal damage. Yep. So Falcons are somehow able to play the fights in a way where they can kind of poke that out of the Medusa early, kites it out. Then the sort of the options from Taiban are going to be very limited in these 5v5s.
Smoke up, I believe that means Malrine's Refresher is back up. Yes, it does. He is ready to go.
He's ready to go.
They just have to stay completely clustered as a unit.
Yeah. Shiro or Bach go down. Could be the beginning of the end here for Taiban.
I mean, if Shiro dies, the game's over. So. Game, of course.
And
as you can see, you know, Doge's very much still believing in the power of the Medusa. Doesn't matter that the team's down 23k gold. Still giving them a solid chance of having the victory here.
Yeah, it's just high ground, right? Having high ground just gives you like a that much percentage sometimes. It does feel like it's quite a bit higher though for Falcons, with the way that they've just been able to. Every team fight has been theirs, right? Convincingly. Small pickoffs and whatever, Taiban's been able to find some, but team fights, Falcons are way on top of it. How many more? We're gonna have so many refreshers this game. Skeeter gets thrown out the pit, but Snaking is soon to have refresher. Crit soon to have refresher. I believe I just saw it. Nothing to say. Finish up refresher. Alright. See what we get for this next fight. Blink on the Medusa. He wants to get in position to join, to give that damage on the roar. See if they can get the initiation.
Can they do it before the troll chain goes down? Skeeter's taking it pretty fast. It's gonna be gone.
It's too late.
Is now
Beans gets cut out. Mallory. They're gonna jump on the right. They drop the first, they go down twice. Skeeter's in position on the cliff. The second ball's gonna be there. Hold back the nation. Icons come in as well. The song.
Naga 8 ထားတယ်အဲ့ Naga 8နဲ့ save ထားတာရဆိုးတယ်
Surely they're just gonna leave White behind. Shiro's got to get out. So White.
It's godlike time. Godlike.
To get everybody else out of there at least tidebound.
That's their big go every time. Yeah, this is the strength. I mean, this one we're definitely seeing the Naga, the power of it as well too. You just pick and choose your fight perfectly. If they do get any type of catch, you saw and reset things for a moment and then go for the go again.
I don't have to do it.
And he did not use the refresher there, so that was just a single echo slam. So we'll be able to potentially have that for the next one if they do take another fight. Skeeter is at critical mass now. He can buy his moon shard, he can eat the axe, but
Radiant's
all the
middle
rest of the items
barracks
already
are
finished
under
up now.
attack.
And they're snaking.
Pay very close attention now.
Sure, having to be so careful.
He just can't provide the damage on his own. Alright, he's eating his axe blessing and he's getting a BKB now, so
Okay.
maybe he won't be as controlled. He is stunned quite a lot in these fights.
Oh, more. Radiant's bottom tower.
Nah, they are.
Pump everybody up. Why?
Oh. Yeah, they can pull that down here. Home jetty, Sata chatty.
Yeah, indeed, with the blink from the force. That was very nicely done there by Bob.
A little play, but there's always the reset. Snaking, he has one song and he doesn't refresh it for a secondary one. I don't know if they saw this refresher either. If they do go again, he can counteract it. Okay, now he refreshed.
Sure. Stepping up. Caught the sprout for now.
Cookie.
Keeping the racks alive here, tidebound.
Looking Malrine's positioning. He's in the tree lines.
Double slam at the ready.
very
Radiant's
tense
middle
moments here.
barracks are under attack.
Mid-racks. Yeah, that dealt with.
Illusions here ready to get the vision. Waiting for that opportune moment.
Man, I'm like looking. They were starting to get a little clumped there, but there was no vision there from the side of Falcons. Looks like they'll back up.
The Skitter's got so much money.
Yep.
Imagine the least. Well, get the moonshot, or would you prioritize getting the Ag's blessing still over the moonshot?
That Axe is still quite strong.
It's kind of nice, right?
Yeah, the root just disarming is very, very useful.
Can slip that in on top of the buyback.
Yep.
That'll be very nice for him.
They're playing that. This is the Falcons economy game. They're like, yeah, breaking that high ground is actually looked at. Let's not waste our time just sitting out there. Let's just keep them contained.
And is there any chance of the Rapier Dream for Shiro, or is it just not actually the item that he needs in one of his slots right now?
I think he might be getting to the point where he needs it on. What's he gonna?
What do you take out for it? I feel like probably get rid of the Scotty.
Scotty's still risky. Scotty's just too many stats. I mean, maybe just when your BKB's not used, right?
That's true. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Planet. Okay. As Refresher has been able to sneakily farm on the sidelines there with that Midas. Could catch them off guard if the first one doesn't connect too decently.
This
is kind of the position we expected this game to be in.
I thought
it was going to be a higher gold lead for Falcons.
Oh, you thought it was going to be a higher gold lead?
I thought it was going to be
maybe lower.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they would be at like 35k, but I thought the game actually would be maybe even closer.
There we go.
Okay, so
you know, if you're tuning back in, because maybe some people tune in, they're like, you know what, we'll come back in 50 minutes when it's about to get exciting. Welcome back.
Amp damage spawn.
Excitement is around the corner.
If you just came, you brought an amp damage with you, so it is in that bottom. Maybe that could actually kick things off to be quite spicy as Amar scouts it out.
Loads of money on Skeeter. Has he not got enough for Axe Blessing and Buyback? Not quite.
Not quite yet.
Not quite.
Very
close.
though.
Very close to having enough for Blessing and Buyback.
Unless if he even wants to do it. Or maybe he wants to change some stuff up, but I'm not really seeing how he can do
everything else.
Yeah, I mean, the Satanic in some situations can be a little because versus the Dusa,
sure.
right?
But he did
most
go
others,
for it, right?
it's still good. Like if he's hitting anybody else, it's super valuable.
Yeah.
All right, Bottle, Malrine, he's going to save that amp damage for the upcoming fight.
Ashega.
And we will probably get to that 30, 35, 40 potential. Like with the way that Taiban's just being contained in their base, it's very likely that network does get to those points. Okay, Refresher and Snag.
Right, couple rounds of BKBs.
Double Wrath.
Never a bad purchase.
No, it's bound to be one of those, yeah, the Refresher or that Aghanim is more than likely in those situations at this point in time. All right, Falcons. Full Octarine now for Malrine as well. Look at the catch. I mean, Bach, he showed himself. He might get slammed.
I love you, yeah. You got down here, and I can't even
Skeeter buyback. World Star buys a bit of time for Bike to get off another call. Shiro is doing pretty healthy on the mana. Bike will fall. He's out. No buyback available on here. Song. And they set up onto Shiro.
Looks like Skeeter's getting out.
He's actually going to get out. Amar will live. The Roar's back up. Locks down Skeeter for now. Nothing to say. Scrambling back to the fountain. It's 2 versus 5.
They're trying to just Shiro's getting he can't hit targets.
Fortifications there. Protects the creeps somehow. He's able to continue the team to be back over to the fight.
Skeeter.
If they could just carefully deal with this Medusa, Falcons should be able to close the game up. Shiro.
Malrine.
Fisher catches him.
Skeeter's TPing in.
But Malrine jumps in and charges over.
I love you, yeah. Maria, no way, man.
Fountain here, Malrine. Looking to the side, Shiro trying to
Okay,
move forward. 20 seconds until he has the ball back online. Fortification now to come out in time. Holding on to melee rat. Some crit.
ကစကေတာရဲ့ပေါ်တယ်ရမဟုတ်ဘူးဟုတ်တယ်ပြီးပြီဘာပဲရှိသေးတယ်အနေအများရာ
The initial fight, they kited him completely, and now in his second life, it's just a 2 versus 5.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks
finishing
has
off the
fallen.
last racks.
တလန်းတော့ရမယ်တာဝါနဲ့
20 seconds.
It would appear Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And the planet's got 2 Midas charges. Gotta use them.
Radiant's top tower is under
attack. And he's managed to use his Midas, so we can all breathe a sigh of relief. Unluckily not the same here for White. He's dead with 2 Midas charges.
All right, how much gold just got gained? Okay, so for the side of Tidebound, they didn't gain too much, but for the side of Falcons, I think there's 10,000 gold on somebody.
No, Shira, I think you're right. We've got to see that rapier. If you should buy back.
The problem is, though, he's getting kited pretty hard. He's getting isolated. They killed 3 heroes, and then he was able to do some damage, but for the most part, he's getting kited a lot.
Here we go. Get that rapier.
All right.
He's got to get it sooner than later. Otherwise, he's not going to have a chance to get out to the secret shop.
Yeah, he's got ways to dispel himself, too, because I'm seeing that a full E-Blade got picked up from Crit, and Crit now also has level 25, so the kisses are going to be quite potent.
Is that his career position here by the shot? It is not.
It's not. That one's been there for a very long time. He's kept it there for, I'm not sure why. I was going to point it out earlier, but
he doesn't like it.
He just had it.
He says, you can't sit in the base courier, go and sit on that courier.
39,000. Hanging on. Skeeter did use that buyback for the last fight to join in, so...
He did, so that might cause them to chill things out a little bit.
Might buy another... Blessing for Skeeter as well.
下一张下蚂蚁ဖြစ်ကုန်ပြီကြောင်下蚂蚁ချက်ခဏထင်မယ်နော် comment လေးထွက်ကြည့်နေရလို့ပါ sorry ပါ
Its top tower is under attack.
Is this going to be one of those losses
Not in a good way.
Kind of hurts.
Hey, gotta do this though. Gotta play to the strategy. So they're smoking up. They're gonna
get that rapier.
They're gonna bodyguard him.
Yep.
Make sure that he can get to that spot because there's 2 wards looking to snipe probably for the rapier. There we go.
There it is.
Looks the man's out. I think he knows that it actually. So I was going to mention this before. I think he needs a BKB because of the song. If he doesn't have BKB, he gets songed, and then they can't do anything. So
yeah, just song into Fisher into full combo. He's dead.
Exactly. So.
Take the road.
Skeeter is in the base.
He's been a bit cheeky.
He's just using the treants to get the push, and it's working.
Radiant's
that
top tower is under attack. Well, it seems that Radiant's top tower has
looks like he's going to get his head. Shiro is definitely can they get out of this? He's managed to get the Aegis picked up.
Can
they get out?
Well, Shiro, how's he going to deal with this? He's trying to get out of the Fisher. He's trapped. Let me out! Let me out! He's getting sprouted as well. Shiro.
He can't move.
Fisher again into the pit. He can't move.
He's a team 4-step mid.
Help me.
Bach has 4-step in 4 seconds. Okay, he's able to slide his way out.
And you can definitely see that Falcons are very much respecting the fact that this Dusa has a rapier.
Barracks are under attack.
Buildings.
Snakey's got another song if you want to. Who's over the TP? That TP ain't going to work in a million years. We'll get the call under the 2 of them. He's coming out here from Shiro. Snakey and Crit they'll back.
He's stuck.
He can't move.
A lot of damage. Skeeter's got to be careful how he approaches trying to finish the job off. Because this Medusa hits out. Finishes him off the box. But he can be out. Not able to get range for the claw. Clark's in trouble. Shiro. Can he do this now?
They're just kiting him, Owen. He's not getting the hit.
Ball again from Maureen. Yantis will come. They get the setup here. On towards the Maureen. Comes the echo. Shiro. He's going to get focused by Skeeter. But Maureen's going to shut down very low. Taking using the song to try and get the Spencer Falcons to get out of there.
Looks like he should survive because the pipe aura
Strange to say,
him out. It's fine. Shiro does survive. They're able to get the Medusa back to the base.
All right.
structural damage did come in. The double catapults were hitting onto that Rax top. It didn't die, but it got put down to half HP.
I have no reason to lie
what do you do now
about
if you're Falcons? Are you going to try and push him whilst you pretty much get guaranteed this Axe and Ogre out of the game for 50 seconds?
In about 30 seconds, I think they're going to go for that, because Refresher and BKBs are going to be up for Malrine plus the double Echo Slam. So I think you played a little bit slowly and then you go for it. Oh yeah, there's a banner actually. That's actually quite a big deal here for the push, but Skitter will go for that slow push.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Probably waiting for that big fight till they have the double salami.
And 2 minutes, and then we're pretty much going to start seeing most heroes have all the buybacks back on the table.
And in 1 minute and 30 seconds, Owen,
60 minutes.
We've got the neutral items coming into play.
A little bird tells me.
And it's thankful that they have Midases on Tidebd because they have difficulty getting out to get those creeps.
This is definitely going to be one of those games where if you are Falcons, you are hoping and praying that this Dusa does not find a Helm of the Undying.
Well, the thing is they're not killing her. They are isolating her and kiting her, right? So if the...
But at this point, I don't know if you can isolate and kite her away from the enemy. Shiro will kill them all. So you do have to kill him if you want to try and get out of this game.
What if they want to stay in this game?
Maruda, hold there. Maruda, not everybody
I'll be here for some time. 45,000 gold lead. Skeeter is literally about to be at maximum items without starting to replace things.
He's definitely going to want to hold on to the buyback gold though with those cooldowns coming back off in about 20 seconds.
He's not moving his refresher in for the cooldown though, so it's not actually ticking. I'm nitpicking.
That's true.
He's focused on other things. The more important things. Tidebd is... Okay, this is a bold play here.
You don't expect it, and if they can catch him up...
Yeah, they want to get out to their neutrals.
There we go! Falling to the blast! He's going to try and help out.
He's able to.
Radiant's love
Falcons.
That's a big streak though, just the way. It's insane. That was the godlike streak from Crit to go to Shiro. Big influx of gold for him. He already has 10,000 gold.
He's got so much gold. He's got so many options. I mean, he's thinking about getting the Hurricane Pike, so he has that extra bit of range.
I think he needs this.
But what are you getting rid of? Probably Scardy. It's like how are you sort of juggling your items around? If he
needs the Scott, I actually have no idea how. But he needs something to be able to hit targets because he's actually.
Yeah.
Pop the Manta, swap it in the fights. Got to be very quick, but I don't know.
I guess. But doesn't that kills the Manta illusions, right? If you take it out of your inventory.
I'm just trying to think what he's trying to do. I don't know.
Yeah.
Divine Regalia.
Oh yeah, what are we getting? What are we getting?
I mean, Malrine is going to detonate targets now at this point with the Regalia.
Yeah, that's a lot of percent damage increase all added up. What we got? Something good?
I mean, Monoglon's crit. You already saw that distance. He was able to grab someone. Now he can grab. What's actually the cast range?
It's gonna be huge. He doesn't need like grabbing someone from the edge of the screen.
Yeah.
Like you're just gonna see a hero disappear.
Yeah. Actually, crazy.
And get sent back to safety. Yeah, I mean, Skeeter's got to take the Helm of the Undying, right?
I would imagine he does.
Yeah.
And he gets the attack range.
It's crazy.
So now he actually has an attack range advantage, I believe, over the Dusa because Shiro has gone for Divine Regalia Audacious. He can get sprouted and just get hit and might not even be able to attack back. The attack range from the Nature's Prophet, right?
Yeah, it's going to be further, right?
He's going to have further attack range.
You got a 600 attack range on the Dusa. 290, so 890.
So honestly, Skeeter is just going to be able to turret on him from a distance. So we'll see if that one pays off. I mean, this is an amazing item. Don't get me wrong. The Divine Regalia and Audacious is incredible, but he'll kill everybody else. I guess that's the thing, right?
And he's going to have to blink. He's the object of the
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
On top of the Nature's Prophet.
Someone must be very pleased with themselves.
And how's he going to juggle this? Again, what's he going to get rid of? Mjolnir out for now.
Okay.
So blink in, switch Mjolnir in. That's going to be the plan. We'll see if he's ready to switch these around in the midst of the action.
I'll have my thing selected on the Dusa to watch for that. Be swapping them in time, but you can watch the actual important stuff. Boundless, Fallen Sky for Amar. That's also insane cast range that he has. He's also taking it too. So jump for both.
Catching both, nothing to say.
Defeated instantly.
Killing spree!
Out of the Shaker in the later stages of the game. He has hit level 30 now.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Pay very close attention now.
Pushing forward, here's the buybacks. Falcons respect him.
54,000 lead, continues to grow. These 2 lives. Just disappeared an instant, nothing to say.
The roll the nullifier down onto Maori. Sure moves forward. Indeed. Again, Crick able to pick him up and take him out of there.
Too many saves, too many ways to bail each other out. Brax about to go down, 1 more hit.
Oh yeah, these gobble up saves are just going to come out every time.
Yep, he's got it back.
Not a lot you can do about it.
Nope, and he can do it twice. Yep. You can refresh her, blink in and grab, refresh, blink out. No, these are pretty tricky footwork. And he has cookies, right? So he has 2 of them.
Transit will be able to finish it off. So the 30s with a triple HP and damage. The mega creeps are out.
The Dire now have mega creeps.
Oh boy.
All right, how much? Whoa, what do you want to spend on now? All right, Falcons. I have.
Oh, if you're Falcons,
7,000 gold on every hero. On the side of Tidebound, I mean, only really the Decisive, but can't replace anything. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you can still get a moon shard.
Yeah.
Which I think you kind of have to go. There's got to be a limit to how much you want to be switching items around in the midst of a team fight.
That is actually quite true. Good point.
Like, yeah, just get that. He's got enough for moonshot and buyback, right?
Yeah.
No, he hasn't.
No, he doesn't have enough for both.
Buyback is very expensive at this point. It's going to cost him 4,800 gold.
But maybe getting rid of like the Manta, perhaps at this point, if he's actually not even. I don't even see him swapping it in. So, oh, whatever. We'll see. He can't even get outside. They're stuck in the base. E-Blade for Amar, another saving tool as well.
It's not going to be easy for Shira to hit the targets.
No, they can bail each other out so many different ways. Snaking will treat himself with a full hex.
More money here with the Tormentor.
We had a 70,000 gold lead game before.
That was today. Who was that?
That was Wildcard, right? Was it Wildcard Boo?
Yes, it was Wildcard. Yes.
So
sure right.
We may surpass the 70,000 gold lead in this one. It's Falcons there. I don't know if they're in a rush. Showing back. And now we do have what we were saying earlier. Medusa at the top. 5 Falcons heroes in terms of net worth next.
I think everything's kind of gone as expected.
I guess. You know, based off of the way that the early game and all of it went down.
Yeah, it's like, all right, these guys are going to chill and hope that the Deuce carries them, and Falcons are going to be like, oh, we're just going to chill and get incredibly fun on everyone, and then very meticulously and carefully close the game out, and we'll take as long as we want with that.
Radiant's courier has been slain.
Jiro loses courier.
A moment of silence, please.
Oh, yeah, I was trying to get a refresher.
Where's Maureen? I mean, this must be the funnest game to play Earthshaker. My goodness, look at this inventory. Divine Regalia and absolutely everything else. And he keeps getting amp damages as well. Yeah, it just continues to be the same thing, Shiro. It's all eyes on him. I'm clicking around and I'm like, actually, there's nothing really else to buy from him. I'm like,
they're not getting moonshot.
No, I'm saying like the other heroes on the team. Okay. Like usually it's like when this 4 protects 1, it's like they have a solo crest, but you want to try to think of these little things extra that you can. But I guess they have the triple 4 staffs plus the solar, but I'm trying to think what else they can even do for him.
I mean, a hex is always going to be good, right?
That's why I didn't like the Octarine on the AA personally. I wasn't sure in and out. I'm also thinking like, trying to cast this hex on targets. I don't know. So. Maybe there isn't just any items that they can really go for in particular that are going to fix things for him. Not too sure. All right, Falcons with this Aegis. Did they pick up the banner too? They did. I think they have 2 now at least.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, they have 2 banners.
How are we looking on the buybacks?
Should be everybody except for
Spark and
guy, right?
Nothing to say.
Yeah. Actually, AA is 100 short right now, but should have it.
Yeah, they should. Yeah. Someone should die.
Okay, smoke by Falcons. Looking for a jump. No one wants to show on a creep wave. No one wants to show near a creep wave even. Okay. Inching forward.
How do they want to make this move? They should.
Truly defensive the Ancients right now.
That's got down.
Shira? Using a little bit there with that link forward.
He's the only one who could do anything like that. If anyone else does it, they die immediately. Shiro down to half mana. He's getting spammed a bit.
Damage is enough.
It's the fissures, the creeps.
Smells coming across as well. Skittle, of course, also has that Aegis.
No one BKB'd. He gets spit out.
I'm going to grab him out of there.
That was Skeeter's aggressive forcing it, by the way. That wasn't a Bach blinking.
I was going to say, yeah.
That was Skeeter that jumped in with the pressure. Okay. Bold, but that is one AA blast down. Back up in 3 seconds, though.
He's going to get back to the fountain just in time.
Misses.
Shiro pushing forward. Trying to pull Falcons back. E-Blades coming out to a mark. Skeeter's got the ones.
The damage is absurdly high if Shiro's actually able to attack, as you see there. They actually doubled up their E-Blades there. Crit and Amar E-Bladed themselves rather than bailing out Skeeter, so we'll lose the Aegis.
It's very soon to having the courier back alive, so we'll be able to get his hands on his refresher or Shiro.
Look at that damage. I mean, this time he absolutely connected.
Marine has the double echo at the ready.
There's one buyback. Planet has his at the ready. Shiro.
Yeah, very close to having the ones to count a little bit.
So Skeeter's starting to theory craft things, right? He's like, there's no true strike on this Dusa at the moment.
Butterfly's going to feel good.
Now he can actually perhaps stand tall and fight a bit more.
Still going to be hard, because even though hits that do get through the evasion, they're still going to hurt.
They will.
Very much so.
Absolutely. But yeah, identifying the satanic doesn't do anything there, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's good against the others, as you said, just but not when it comes to this point of the game where you don't really care about the others. No, you just care about this Medusa.
They're cannon fodder. You know, they'll die to Malrine. You're dealing with the Medusa. Malrine.
I mean, honestly, wouldn't have even hated it if we picked up a rapier on a Nature's Prophet. Just to have a chance of outdoing Shiro in terms of DPS.
He's having difficulty just hitting back, though, right? That's one of the issues here. Like, just standing toe-to-toe with him.
They're slowly but surely bringing down the tier 4. Bit by bit here.
It is. Ogre's at level 25 now also. So big fire blast down. I mean, what is this? Wait a minute, I actually need to look at these numbers.
I mean, Amar just slowly progressing with this Fallen Sky and blink out.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, taking down this tier 4.
I mean, it is dying.
They can take Marine out of the fight.
We've seen that how many times now?
War song here. Can they set up onto Shiro? Shiro's ready to blink over and help out. E-Blade giving some level protection to Skeeter with the Skeeter there. Takes it off Vision. Shiro, can he get the damage? Skeeter down. Skeeter over the range advantage here. Can't quite reach him. He's trying to get the hits in. Skeeter, he's going to fall surely. He'll go down, but he has the help of the Undying here to fight back a little longer.
Shiro is low mana.
Get back to base to refuel. Fisher catches Shiro again. The Scatter Blast, the full immediate buyback. Did the call on a snaking. Drags it back into range of Shiro and nothing to say. Force it. He's trying to get snaking out of the action. Ice Blast is going to fall short. Falcons, they can reset.
And they did not use Skitter's buyback just yet. They took the rapier away. Malrine was able to sneak in and take it. So now
spell amp from the rapier. Still that spell amp from the Divine Regalia.
And the Yasuo, I don't even know what the numbers are on some of these abilities.
I mean, he does have enough money to buy that backup rapier, Shiro. But of course, it has to find a way to get that courier out to the secret shop, which is not going to be easy.
Nope, and we're at 86,000 gold lead, so
86,
completely broken.
Dude, we might hit 100k. What is the biggest net worth lead we've had?
There was 120,000
back in the day.
No, this was in what was this? This was Singapore, I think it was, right? There was the triple rapier game with the ancient apparition. I can't remember exactly, but there was definitely like some 100,000.
It's just going to be up there, though.
Let's see.
Yes.
But he needs that backup rapier.
But it's a big deal. Shiro bought back. Skeeter's not forced to buy back.
No.
So this next one, honestly,
I mean, they had to try and get out and get that rapier before Skeeter's back.
Absolutely.
That's a good call. That'll give them the room to get out there, get that rapier on the coverage. The backup rapier has been picked up, but on the side, nothing to say is in trouble. That's going to be the Beastmaster dead for 2 minutes, no buyback. Trying to get away from matchups with the villain Sky. That's 2 dead without buyback.
They're going to have, the numbers are just going to be there.
Right now,
Falcons. Like, honestly, I could just see them buy back.
Yeah.
And when Skeeter revives, and he could just
go all in.
He could just suicide.
I mean,
honestly,
if they can just song Shira in position, and hit the action, they'll finally find their way out of this one.
Yeah, it is fire shielded though. So every single time they go and hit it, it's actually getting completely absorbed.
He's going to get a call to Marie. He's a couple upstairs. Snaking and Crit continue to show up.
Is under attack.
They have the song. They're out of close. They've done it. They've finally done it.
85. Shit down, wait, what the fuck? What is it? What's that? Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence.
Shit, why chết đi? Bà mày ra lấy đi bà biểu rồi mày. Mày con này phá lúc mía rồi bia. Bộ anh này pin khai với cả mày mà. Mày lúc đó xe phá nào, đang game, cái giống nào. Nó rốt ở bên này rồi.
Illusion.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Has that ever been cause for structures are fortified? There appears to be some sort of magic.
Share white be like me. Shongan. Comment right here. Sorry,
Radiant's bottom tower Fire's top tower is under attack. Must I repeat myself?
Biết đi em mà hông lùn này hông là nó là quay à. Cả đi con đi ngã con này che này. UI GPK ấy. Primeiro ấy. Save.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Radiant's
middle tower is under attack.
BBU 9 này đó. We are a 9 đâu. Carry piao à. PUA mà thêm luôn này cố gắng nè.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Must I repeat myself?
You've been disrupted.
That's Blink for the Shaker with Echo coming up. Big defensive win for BB team. Stalling out these pushes from the Beastmaster are super valuable because then it means you can make a play without losing something on the map. And that is going to be a smoke straight in the top looking for Satanic, the biggest prize on the map right now. Gets his Dragon Lance delivered, but the Wolves are scouting him. He's getting a little greedy for him.
Yeah, he wants those wolf kills, but he realizes what's coming his way. They drop the Echo Sand into the refraction. Doesn't matter. Just overwhelming
response from BB team on Satanic being isolated at top.
And a tip into DM. You know,
nice. Dire's structures are
got glimpsed the face.
Yes, he did. A glimpse into pickoff and a glimpse back home.
That's incredibly rough. That's so much time during this period where Beast is a beast on the map, right? Like, this is when you want to use the Dom, exert some pressure, or at least start stacking and farming up into that Overlord. He's had like the last minute of his life wasted here.
Yeah.
And now he's the poorest scorer in the game.
Watch out! They're killing spree!
To extreme violence.
Oh, me,
and going to assume a glimpse, but why did he?
No, he did not get glimpse. He's maybe trying to kill a ward or something.
Okay, yeah, I can see that actually.
I mean, again, just small victories.
Pulled up by the bushwhack while he was trying to load.
Dire's middle tower is under an
small victories for
extraordinary amount of stress.
Same MO as game 1. Just win all these little exchanges, build a lead over time, get our heroes what they want. Skelly Boy slays the amp damage. No rune for you. Heroic deeds worthy of mention. And I mean, it's available for no one. You got Epi, you got level 4 Sandstorm Burrow. But where can you use it? He's looking for the Fury on bottom, but he is not being bitten. Fear's out of there.
It's like they're gonna gate through.
I feel like a
but frankly,
Radiant's bottom tower is
မာလဲမာစစ်စားရှော့အောင်နေပြီအဲ့စစ်စားရှော့ကတော်တော်ဆိုးတယ်မသိဘူးတော်
hard for Templar Assassin. You know he's going to keep that Sister Shroud for like 2 or 3 tiers.
That's pretty brutal. Tower is under an extraordinary amount of
this push was trying to come through top. The way Pierce positioning, they had a read on Snapfire trying to sneak through there. Wolves were scouting it out. Change your vision. So that move is foiled. So we saw a minute of no one bottom looking for the kill with the Sand King on the Fairy. Didn't get it. Went top. Tried to get the kill there. Couldn't get it because Wolves interrupted him. And now where do you go? You go back bottom?
You feel... I'm telling you, man. You don't want to be sitting on level 1 Epicenter with no Ags for this long. Like, you got to get to level 2 Epicenter. You got to
you got to
your Ags. This is just not good.
Yeah, he can't keep trying to force the early action and fall behind this much. You looked for the play, you didn't get it, you got to move on. P-Vision really wants this mid-tier 1. They want mid-tier 1 here into Roshan in the next 5-6 minutes or so. Tormentor on top of that would be even more ideal. This is what you're gearing up towards. And the more BB get to farm before these objectives start falling, the more they're going to be able to contest those objectives and maybe just stop that entire game plan. That man right there is the key to it. You can find him at the start of fights. We have like no team fight, no AoE control. Probably no chance of winning the head-on clash.
Is under an extraordinary amount of stress.
Cold Creep's nice this game for the early extra HP versus Sand King though. Keeping around for the fight. Another smoking. Define Satanic, the Wolves. This is what's talking about the Wolves versus the TA, man.
Yep, they're going to scout him out, farming up the neutrals. The team is desperately trying to teleport in time, but the damage is done. Triple ultimates to get that kill. No one does come in with his Epicenter Blink Dagger. Gets one support, but still, Miro on the second half. This team fight is running down. He's got to shock up for 1 second.
You gotta get only out.
That was so well played from GPK. He did everything right there. He cast his spells, chain stunned him, and then instantly backed up. Bailed out of the situation, let the support damage finish him off, so he didn't get caught in the same counterplay. Right? They read that
about such things.
And the cherry on top, Miro coming in, giving him that extra boost. He helps get the Sand King kill, then he takes the mid tower.
Yep, that was just perfectly played. Set it up with the Wolves, get the damage in there, don't sacrifice your HP or positioning on the Shaker. And then you can get that turnaround on the Sand King at the end because Save survives due to early Pavis, some fluffy hat build up. He's got some extra HP, level 1 Epic is nothing to work with. Brawny Sister Shroud, I mean that's just the dream here, right? Like,
And look at how close he is to level 2. If no one connects on either of those kills on the sides of the map versus the Fury, and he's level 12 there, that FP probably kills the Hoodwink.
Yeah.
So much of your game is dependent on these small things going well. So now you really just got to farm for Ags and then try and put that level 2 epicenter with Ags to use in this game to get yourself something going in these fights. Because right now you're sitting at 0-2. I guess you will get Ags off of 9 class. Just very close to it. Just rushing.
Very close to it.
Who's he giving it to?
No one.
It's got to go Sand King, right?
Yeah, he switched it up from Ags to BKB.
I guess you can give it to Beast?
Yeah, that's... Because the Sand King was thinking about building the Ags. I thought that's...
Yeah, but you can refund him too. It's not terrible.
It's true.
He might have stopped, so it might be going to Sand King here if no one stopped. Oh, let's see what he does. He's gonna receive it here. This is pretty hype. Oh, who'd he give it to?
No one.
Look at that. Now he's just got an extra point because turn into October or something. And just like that, look at no one. He's having a tremendous game here.
Oh man.
Look at how farmed he is. I've never seen
more farmed
farmed 0-2 Sand King.
Maybe really smoke up with that. Time to put this level 2 epicenter with an Ags upgrade. This is where this hero starts cooking.
I think this is the correct call. You know, no one, he might have not deserved it this game, but he needs it.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's structures are not only fortified, they are positively glowing.
Now this is going to be annoying. I forgot about the lane shove of Earthshaker with the shard too. Yep. Okay, so all 3 cores are able to do this.
Sorry,
go shove back into P-Vision. See how P-Vision.
What is he doing? He doesn't have a BKB. He does have a. I mean, good static storm. Get the damage. Doesn't just enough. Thanks to the glimpse back. They managed to get that. Now the push down. The beast master for another.
He's got to find more here. You have so many stuns.
The Fisher, it connects on the 9 class. He picks up a shield rune.
No, he gets that
way. Bushwhack it stops. Recklessly bets his own life.
Okay, look, I simply don't have an issue with baiting if the turnaround's there, but the way he did that was like the rest of the team was not expecting it.
It didn't look that way.
Yeah, they were like, all right, we were casually sniping the big ancient creep. We're chilling, and then Pierce like, I got this, boys.
Leroy!
Yeah, that's really what it was. He's like, I'm finishing that dragon. He's not getting out. He got out. It does,
not out in a body bag.
It does get you a successful team fight. Negated. I mean, that was the Ags for the Sand King, right? That's supposed to be this big impact.
Yep.
Didn't feel like it. I still think if GPK is alive and he gets a good fight, BB team will probably win it. If you check the Shaker and you can find him or mitigate his impact, that fight will go your way. Now there's a full AEC done on this Lycan. That's massive.
Yeah, against a minus armor lineup like this.
Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress.
Oh, you are telling me, you are so close to it.
Big finds for P-Vision. Getting some life in this series. Nice Wolf Scout.
That was pretty sneaky. Wolf scouts it out. He was trying to block the incoming smoke play, and instead he's the victim.
I mean, look at this. Light after an Ags pool.
That is crazy.
That's pretty wild. 7-1-6 from Nero. Putting on a Lycan clinic right now.
Lycan no one takes
kills in the jungle, setting up another kill
there. He's being called for his team to take Tormentor. For him to take Tormentor.
Dude, he did that, so he's having a beastly game right here. You get Nullifier online? He's gonna start running people down in the fight. This is not the hero that P-Vision want to have to use stuns on, because he's just an absorption for the other 2 damage dealers. He's not supposed to be the big threat in the fight, right? It's supposed to be the other 2. So if he can run in and create enough of a threat on his own that you have to expend spells on him, that's a big win for BB team. wolf scouting, more information. Just trying to get the BKBs across the board here if you're P-Vision, and maybe you can force some Roshan or something.
I have no reason to lie about such things.
I'll tell you one thing though, this Alex strat does not feel good if you pull the Ags and then nothing positive happens with it.
Yeah, because like, where do you go from the Ags?
Exactly.
You continue to build Ags, it's like...
You're not dead weight because you still have spells, you can still tank a bit in the fight, but compared to most other supports, you're not going to be as impactful. The impact has to come from the fact you pull Ags, and you get an advantage out of that in the timing that it's effective.
Every subsequent Ags is not nearly the same net worth boost, right? This is supposed to be a Sand King that literally it's not possible for him to have that kind of net worth at that point in time. But the next Ags, it's just like, okay, it's a Beastmaster that's a bit stronger, that's scary, but...
You might even give it to Snap if you're going that route.
Yeah, maybe.
You can shoot the Sand King in. It's pretty giga chat. You might not even go another Ags as well. Like, you might just want more auras here. Yeah. Pipe, Vlad's, Crimson type stuff are all good. And then it would let your Tricore just all scale.
Yes, but it is a very delayed teamfight items.
Yeah, he's poor. He's very poor. For the kill mid, they would love a kill here into Roche. That's what they're aiming for.
How do you get that kill though? You can't see any of these heroes. It's a bushwhack acorn shot from 2,000 units away. It's a Lycan Wolves pushing it down. It's a Nature's Prophet ultimate bouncing around the map. It's a Fissure, you know, with the shard and an enchant totem that clears out the wave.
Can't see anything, can't jump anything. You just have to blind smoke into their jungle, which is where all their wards are planted. I mean, BB team have once again played the map pretty well, just not giving a lot of openings here.
And smoke to the Roshan pit.
They have forced P-Vision into a position where you just have to do Roche because there's nothing else available.
They're going to be scouted by the Wolves. Somebody is. Maybe not the Templar Assassin in the pit. But P-Vision, they're aware what's going on here. Sand King Road strike back. And
someone's getting glimpsed.
And that is going to be Decisive. Decisive fissured up, Static Storm, and easy kill. Very little commitment from BB team.
That's worrying if you're P-Vision, because you can't run away off the Wolves' glimpse, and the second you glimpse in, there's no turnaround for the Sand King because no one's committing to the kill. And Pure is just farming the whole time. Like, that's even worse for you. You're grouping up for the objective, and this guy, he's just clearing through camps. Getting solo XP, clearing Ancients. Your TA, he had to join that. This has been a frustrating series for Satanic. Normally, this kid is just slain. Zero charge Desolator.
Yeah, that was a stank face right there. Not a happy place for Satanic in this series as a whole.
No, a very uncomfortable series. Still have a shot to win this game, of course. I mean, they have some farmed heroes.
Yeah, this time around it's not nearly as dire as it was in game one. The net worth is quite even. They are going to scale up. It just feels like the first part of their plan has not worked out.
Yeah,
I do think that at some point, if you go late enough, the Earthshaker becomes the poor man's Sand King.
That's very late. I don't even know if that's true. That's very. I mean, I kind of know what you're saying, but.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Mega kill. He just mega killed.
I mean, I feel like there's no mistake that BB team and Falcons are doing all right for themselves on this road to TI, and the Hoodwink is back. Save and Crit are the two premier.
That's true. Yeah.
Hoodwink players of this current generation.
I mean, if Lion comes back, oh my. Save's gonna be cooking. Lion comes back.
I forgot he played.
He might play it anyway. Guy enjoys his Lion. There's some truth in the Sand King can scale very hard from here. Shiva's.
I think you get to 25 Sand King. I think it's no contest between the two. I think legitimately Sand King outputs more. Like there's more in the fact that Earthshaker can chain stun heroes with the refresher and stuff.
Yeah,
but damage outcome, it's no
yeah,
shot.
But the damage, I just feel like it's harder to reach that damage potential on Sand King realistically, where Shaker reliably gets it a lot of the time.
Sure.
I would rather have the Shaker.
Higher ceiling for the Sand King.
Yeah, but you can. It's a ceiling with no ladder. How do you get there? You know?
It's a ceiling with no ladder.
You gonna jump?
Maybe he's got hops. You don't know.
Everybody.
ဆုံးမမရှိရဟာဟာမဲတို့ကအရင်ကဆေးပါမဲတို့ကကောင်းတော့ကောင်းပါတယ်ဘသူကလည်းသူအပြာချောင်းကလားအပြာချောင်းအာခိမစ်ကပေးတာလေတေဗီနည်းပန်းနေပြီစေပန်းနေဖြစ်နေပြီစေပန်းနေ
The vision scouting again. It's just doing this teeye.
teeye သူ့လို့သူလုံးနေပြီ
You're gonna get found eventually, and you're gonna get picked off in this lineup.
ဒါစိတ်ပန်းနေရတာ first teeye ဖြစ်
Like he sees the opportunity, he's just like it doesn't even matter. If you ever fraction up, he doesn't care. He's gonna get the initial stun off. Keep you there for the rest of his team to follow up.
ပြောရမယ်
No one, an opportunity.
Barrero တွေးသေးပြီလားအော်ဆောင်းကောင်းနေလုံးဝဒါပေမဲ့နိုင်လည်းရှိရဲ့ပြန်လွတ်တာရယ်
Thought the Roshan was free. Nine class will die perhaps doubly so as a Fisher is gone. So they will still lose the fight. They cannot actually take out BB team.
What
a hit. What a hit. 5k damage. Sankin just exploding in a move that BB did not expect, particularly Miro. He was just sitting in there. Just ate almost all of it. I mean, this is where the Sand King shines. If you group up for this guy, he's got to tear you up.
Yeah. I mean,
he TP'd out. I have a feeling he didn't have to TP out there. I think he almost underestimated his own damage.
Yeah.
Like, Pure's dying.
Yeah, Pure got the Hurricane Pike off, and he got some distance, but that epicenter lasts so long that you could still kind of run him down.
I genuinely think he made the right, like, theoretical call. I'm going to go and BKB TP out, but I think in that situation, it was the wrong read.
Yeah.
They were going to win that fight.
Also, imagine just, like, the kisses come in a little bit sooner, right?
Oh, for sure.
Maybe the kisses give the vision to no one that he jumps at the same time that first kiss lands.
Or Diem was there a little faster.
Sure, yeah.
You just walk and roar that Prophet, he's just dead, right?
Yeah, they wipe
faster.
They wipe BBT for sure.
And that was an opportunity for P-Vision. They still got a decent amount out of it, but that was a real opportunity to demolish EV around that pit.
Next opportunity may not ever present itself as BKB is almost here for Miro, so he's going to be significantly tankier. He'll have the magic resistance, he already has the armor. And they don't have the best ways to be able to kite him out. You're roaring the Lycan. You're leaving Shaker and Nature's Prophet to do whatever they want.
Who also has a BKB now, so your Sand King impact is being mitigated a little bit. But they don't have the Aegis to work with. Denying him that Aegis was a pretty big deal here for this BKB timing. And there's another Axe coming.
What the?
The first one did. Surely. Second.
They don't do big one. Where's that?
I mean, you definitely give it to Beastmaster here with this build-up. Yeah. That's going to be a large damage and presence increase. Still a little ways off it, though, as they're looking for this fight.
And he can keep doing this. Like, the Axe Snapfire is pretty good. And I actually think the Axe late game on Templar Assassin.
That's fine, like,
yeah.
Not a tempo Axe at all, but
it's really difficult to stop him from channeling out of a fight. You know, you have to have so many stuns. And if you get refraction to level 25, right, it's just hard to wear through that quickly.
Rules sent in. Trying to get some vision out right now.
Smoke breaks on both sides. They both blink defensively. Katomi searches for the gloves. Doesn't actually find it. Save in position for the punish. It's Disruptor for Snapfire. His ultimate.
Okay, that didn't do a lot, but
yeah, I mean, the heroes from DB team had already kind of backed away.
That looked terrifying, though.
It did.
Say bear me la pipi. Say bear.
They'll have a pretty big window here. And that butterfly for Nature's Prophet.
It does feel like the part of the game where P-Vision should be taking it. Like they're kind of hitting their peak.
You get a grenade for...
It would appear Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Berserk potion.
Finish the Ags as well. So this is really a big power spike. Like, this is where you want to take this game over. You can.
Has fallen.
Okay. Oh! GPK!
I don't mean to be
No hesitation. Goes for the Echo Slam. Unfortunately, the young man Satanic is a little bit too quick for you.
That was absurd. That's why I don't play this game anymore, man. Like, that's just not. That's not. I can't do that. I'm too old for that shit. I'll tell you that much. Like.
Do you think that was reaction, or do you think that was reads?
Well, it's always a little bit of both. Right?
Sure.
Got to be expecting that to get out, but pure instinct.
I got one you like.
Thanks to the psionic projection. We're gonna have to keep a close eye on the Satanic TA because he's gonna be all over the map now. Now all your split pushing nonsense of the Furion and the Earthshaker. Now that's kind of out the window when Templar Assassin can be wherever she wants to be.
Yeah, I'm the Furion now.
Yeah. 3 seconds is all it takes for a tanky core like Earthshaker to get shredded.
These Ags are adding up, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they're doing some work in this game. Especially if you're not getting good fights out of your supports on the side of BB team. You know, like, what has Disruptor offered you in the last 10 minutes here versus double Ags pool? Pretty good argument that double Ags is giving you a lot more. See how this game ends. You know, Disruptor could also get an Ags and have his own team fight impact and continue to scale, but it's honestly looked pretty solid in this game just in terms of scaling people up. They didn't really get the tempo or the momentum they wanted out of it, but it's turning these cores into beasts. Definitely salvaged no one's game too.
Oh yeah.
He's got a Shielder and he's got Shiva's Whisper of the Dread looking for Refresher. That's when that hero becomes terrifying. Refresher with the late game Epicenter talents.
And this gem on top of this is going to feel great, right? Because the TA traps, now they're more than a nuisance. They're actually deadly with the psionic projection. You start taking away the wards, the map starts feeling pretty dark and scary for BBT.
Yeah, look how clumped they are.
Here's the 4 refraction instances.
It's their time right now. P-Vision, take this map over. Don't give it back. Build as much of a lead as you can before you enter that ultra late game craziness. Not easy for BB team to make moves. There's Ags for Disruptor. He got to it at a pretty respectable time here. Got Naomi farming it up. He's got the Blink Dagger to use it as well. Super powerful item if you can land it on any of the cores.
Yeah, it's crazy that he has that and a Blink Dagger. This GPK Echo Slam.
That's the beauty of it, right? He has a guaranteed instant stun initiation. So GPK, he's just going to go in, echo any core, Blink, drop that on top. That core is dead in the fight. Now, you might not win the fight, but it's going to be good no matter what.
And it looks like it's going to be DM hit by the Fisher. Where's the follow-up? Get it! No Echo Slam, no Static Storm. TP from Durga makes short work of Night Class. He dies pretty quick. No, not time. BKB lasts just long enough.
It is with grave emotion that I report to death.
That was kind of terrifying.
Well, I mean,
Lycan, Blink, the Furion's on top of you. The hero's just popping up from the ground.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about the Nature's Prophet's damage on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the DPS is coming out of nowhere.
Yeah. I would say it was on an Alchemist who's fed away 8,400 gold.
Sure, but what if that is a jump on the TA, for example, or the Sand King, and it takes a lot of your damage out of the fight? I can see BB team winning these fights, despite the amount of AoE that the Sand King brings to the table. He kisses behind him. We got Whisper of the Dreads across the board for both of these mid lane spellcasters. Another great tier 4 neutral item. The best tier 4 neutral items aren't even tier 4. Did you know that, Austin?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if he had Dazun Bloodright available, surely both of them would have taken it, right? Would take it.
ကဲကျွန်တော် Falcon ပွဲလေးပြောင်းကြည့်လိုက်မယ်နော်အားလုံးပဲအဆင်ပြေလားမသိဘူးဗျာအဆင်ပြေမှလိုက်ခဲ့ပါတော့ဒီပွဲကြည့်နေတဲ့ pro တွေရှိတာကြည့်နေရဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့ကျွန်တော်မတွားတော့ပါဘူးမပြောင်းတော့မကြည့်ဘူးဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော် Falcon ပွဲလေးကိုကျွန်တော်ပြောင်းမယ်နော်အားလုံးပဲ
Monaco like it.
What does that do?
Huh?
Just looking dapper or what?
Falcon ပွဲရတိုင်းစပိန်နဲ့လိုက်ကြ
What were his choices that he took Monaco on Liking?
That makes no sense.
That cannot be.
It's a misclick.
There's no. Honestly, I think it's a little overrated, but it can. The initial cast can be significant. Your cloak's coming out. That's pretty juicy. Full Satanic for the Furion, also very juicy here. You get some good value out of it in the man fight.
Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And now the game of cat and mouse begins. No cooldown on the Nature's Prophet teleport, a psionic projection, Templar.
ကြည့်နေတာကြည့်နေတာ Falcon ပိုကိုလောက်တယ်ဟောပြီးတော့ကြည့်နေရပါကြည့်နေ
There are going to be some funny math games being played.
ကြည့်ရလဲကြာပြီတော့နှစ်ယောက်ဖြစ်နေ
Some timing for GPK at least if you want to try and force the fight. I mean,
Falcon
Roach is
ကပြပြတော့
available.
ပြီးပြီပေါ့နော်
It's kind of the scary part if you're just gonna
နှစ်ယောက်ဖြစ်နေရဆိုတော့
do it quickly. If they have some vision or read that you're not available for the fight, they'll clear it out. And if you're P-Vision, you're worried about the wolves doing that. If you're BB team, you're worried about the traps doing it.
Team fight going to be super scary for BB team with a refresher on an axe. Same team.
That's something.
He blinks in with the epicenter, you have to run away. But what happens when he refreshes and he channels it again? If you don't have extra damage on him, then he blinks on you again. And he burst strikes you again.
What if he just insta double blinks behind you? You don't know where he went. This is what I'm saying.
Once again, it's just like,
well, this is what I'm saying. If they have some read that you're not in the area, he's just going to go do it because it's pretty fast.
Well, his read that you're not in the area is not.
It's not 100% good right now. I mean,
not correct.
TA's not there, but she can trap to the fight. At the same time, he's also just forcing your bluff. Like, you need vision in the pit. He knows you don't have it because they have a gem. You're going to have to send something in and then jump it blind. He can BKB force the fight.
Shows no, Roshan is very low. I mean, don't let no one get another great initiation. It's going to be against Skinner reveal first. Oh, go for another steal. Kick it all off. Get it again. No, it's Miro who grabs it away from Pure this time around. A force step over the cliff. Pure, he gets the other side away from the Sand King. Miro, he almost dies the efforts of not quite yet. Still alive. Kept the Roshan Aegis intact. Miro Katomi, one shot by Santana.
I think you're getting out with that one if you're BB team.
Good enough, I think, for BBT.
For Aegis on Pure, but beggars can't be choosers.
Satanic.
ဟုတ်တယ်ပြူအောင်မေးရင်အမီတီယန်ရော Falcon ဟုတ်တယ် bro အဲ့နှစ်သင်းနဲ့တသင်းတော့ရဖို့အခုရောတယ်တော့စိတ်ထဲမှာတော့ထင်နေရအောင်နော်ကျွေးနေတဲ့အနေထားရလက်ချီ
This game is going to start to get weird from here on out.
This is just
a lot of scale, a lot of team fight, a lot of refreshers going into the ultra late. So many vision mechanics too. That's what makes these fights so tricky to navigate. Wolves doing their job again.
Always scouting you out. You never know when that initiation is going to come your way. This one doesn't quite work. GPK.
TA damage.
The rebuttal from Satanic shuts it down. GPK. And 9 class gets the blinks done in time. A desperate teleport not going to make it. No one there with the follow the first strike. It's not one course, but 2.
That was janky looking, but on point from 9 class. Got to pull another axe too.
Getting the Aegis, but losing the 5 minutes afterwards.
It just feels like they're getting outscaled from these Ags pools plus the Tricore here.
Strange to say,
Radiant's
middle tower is
High
under
ground
attack.
push.
Structures are not only fortified,
I will say these kind of games is
glowing.
it's where Lycan feels a little weak because he just doesn't offer you that much in
is
these
under
head-on
attack.
clashes.
Yeah, we've seen some of these Lycan games go late, and he's like getting an angst and beating up other heroes. It just always looks kind of meh.
Yeah, it's whatever. Like, in the realm of going in, roaring people, stunning people, double epicenter, Lycan's just not used a lot. Even after there's pressure on your college, double kisses can come out with some of the later talents that can be even more deadly.
Strange to say,
Look at that tower.
is under attack.
Demolished by Titan. Can't miss you. Gotta be careful. Gets nullified. No more damage for him.
Barracks are under attack.
Still make short work of the mid lane of barracks anyway.
I'll just point out that Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
There's no answer. How much damage is coming out right now? Felt like we haven't seen a good fight for GPK in so long in this game, and he is the centerpiece of this BB team fight. He's not snowballing. There's just not a lot going on. There's another Ags pool. All 3 cores getting an Ags from this Alchemist. He has given them everything. Go and carry me, please.
And still providing the crucial stunts at the right moments. Still.
On a big core target, they're just gonna delete that target.
Yeah. And BB team, or excuse me, P-Vision is being a lot more careful about not letting these wolves scout heroes out anymore.
Bottom tower is being
no need to split up as much. They can group around this gem.
See him?
That was right on the edge.
Radiant's bottom tower is
sitting on a
under
teeye trap.
attack. Has that ever been cause for celebration?
Warriors of the wood.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
တကယ်တီးနေတာအမေကြီးပါရတဲ့စပရစ်ကဟုတ်တယ်ဖယ်ကွန်ကအကျန်းလဲရတယ်အနုလဲရတယ်အစုံပဲ
Okay, I've just hit 24. It's still
စ
a
ပရစ်
ways
နဲ့
away.
နမေကြီးနေတဲ့စပရစ်နဲ့ liquid နဲ့နှစ်ဖာထွက်တယ်
25 for the beast.
ပါရီဗေးရှင်းကလည်းအခုပြောရရင်လည်းနှစ်ဖာထွက်နေတယ်လို့ပြောလို့ရတယ်ဗျာဒီလားဟုတ်မလို့လို့နဲ့ရမ်းမဟုတ်သေးဘူး
Yeah, but they have really good 25 talents across the board. Another reason their late game is going to be really tough to break here. Still haven't seen the static storm Ags jump. Like that's kind of the
yeah, what happened to that? That was like 10 minutes ago.
Nothing to go on. I feel like we haven't seen a smoke to wolf vision or anything like that in a long time.
Oh, baby, now.
No melt bash?
Yeah, no melt bash yet because he's not 30, and also can get the trap, another trap out to silence him in time.
I mean, he's close to 30 though. That play is not going to be guaranteed for long.
Yeah, the Templar Assassin showing out of thin air and bashing you globally.
I do like the idea of 9 class going Aeon disc here, just blinks in Aeon disc.
Just to be more of a nuisance.
It's like he literally does nothing in a way. But it's like, I need Aeon disc to survive so I can do nothing. Otherwise, how do I get my nothing?
Well, for his second unstable concoction.
Of course.
Does BB team have a gem, by the way? They do. Save. I mean, they need one.
Oh yeah.
These
both
EA
teams.
traps.
Both teams need gem this game. Refresher done. That's. You have a Refresher Beast, Refresher Sand King, you're getting the level 25 talents. You're gotta be outscaling.
Yeah, Nature's Prophet needs the help here.
So
but I don't know if Lycan does that for him.
Lycan does not. Lycan is not a great late game scaling hero in a lot of ways.
He's still trying to make that scale happen. He's gonna go Basher. It's level 25. Help him out in a significant way. Reduces total attack damage, so it doesn't help him carry, but it can be impactful.
It's all on pure GPK here. I mean, you're gonna run in and do something, but
it's pretty much initiation or bust.
Yeah, I think so. Find one of the
ပွဲလူလူကိုပြောရင် TI မှာအရန် save ဆော့တာများသွားတယ်ဗျာကျွန်တော်လည်းရှုံးတယ်အစ KO ပါတယ်ပဲလောက်တော့လေအန်တာတွေဖြစ်တာများတယ်ဒီကကျွန်တော်တို့လိုပဲအဲ့လိုတခြားပွဲတွေတက်စားလို့ရှိရင် TI မှာအဲ့လိုပုံ save ဆော့ရတယ်ဗျာမလုံးခံအတင်းတိုင်းရဗျာပုံမှန်တော့အတင်းတိုင်းရတော့သူ KO တွေပါတက်ကြတယ်အခုကျအဲ့လိုမဟုတ်ဒီက H string ရောက်လဲပါတယ် H string အဲ့လိုကြီးဆော့တာကြီးကိုဆော့ပြနေတာဗျာပြီးတော့ဒီကောင်တွေတောက်လျှောက်နိုင်နေတာပြီးတော့ဒီကောင်လေးလိုမျိုးပဲတည်ရမလားလုံးဝနှစ်ဖက်လုံးကကေးရပေးတော့တော့ကေးရအန်တာရဖြစ်ကုန်ဟိုပြောရရင်ပုံမှန်ဗျာပုံမှန်ယူပုံမှန်တင်နေကြတည်ရမလားနဘောနမဲအမှားရင်လုံးဝမလုပ်တော့ဘူး
Was that a pool neutral?
မတည်အောင်လဲဆော့တာလုံးဝတည် support ရအစားကေးရအန်တာရဖြစ်ကုန်တစ်ဖက်လုံး fan ပဲ fan တာဗျာဒီလား dogry fan နဲ့ lane fan နဲ့ပြီးအကြာကြီးဆိုမိနစ်20 30လောက်ကထားတာလိုရတဲ့ item ရောက်တော့မှာအဲ့ထဲမှာပါအဲ့ဟိုဘယ်ကောင်မူးတာပိုကောင်းတဲ့စကားတော့ပြောတာ Okay.
I'm a simple ogre.
It was so greedy of 9 class to show on a wave against nature's prophet.
I think that's like the only thing that's happened in 10 minutes.
Pretty much. 25 is here for GPK.
Please, no, I don't do anything. Leave me alone. Do you think BB team are like, yo guys, we're 5-on-4?
Joke's on you. It's always been a 5-on-4.
We can go take advantage of it. We gotta go. He has no buyback on the alchemist. We gotta take the fight.
I feel like I've been here before.
Yeah, this is the same thing.
It's the 3rd time in a row.
Hey, don't go see.
Force Roshan with Pure teleporting into the Roach pit. This time, will they stop the initiation of P-Vision from interrupting them? Oh, they're gonna get the initiation themselves. Let's have Satanic himself, he heals himself up, but Satanic just keeps on working him down.
I mean, the Bell Bash did so much there.
And what do you do now? You've used your Echo Slam, you've used your Static Storm. That was your big swing. You killed one hero, but as you said, the buybacks will make the difference here.
Just don't have to sustain. You don't have to sustain. Keep fighting.
To the dive.
Take these long engagements and multiple lives.
And now it's even worse with an Aegis on the Templar Assassin. Potentially 3 lives in the next fight for Satanic.
Brutal. It's just brutal. It's so much HP and damage to get through. Maybe if Sand King doesn't get off that epicenter there and kill your 2 cores, you can kite that fight out a little bit more. Again, it's just you have to pick your poison. You went on the Beastmaster, he had the Aeon, you nullified it, he got out of the Static Storm. It stalled it a little bit that Sand King's able to find his mark. You kill him too, but then, okay, the Beast buys. You know, then the Sand King can potentially have buy. Then you have to deal with the TA. Too much.
You got to deal with him right away. He's already inside your base.
Radiant's
A second lane of barracks. There is a tier 2 up, so BB team can just give this up.
Celebration? Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Zerg Potion plus Beastmaster, 2 sources of attack speed from support, or from your allies.
အဲ့လိုကေးတွေကအန်တာဖြစ်တာများပြီး over ဖြစ်လို့ရှိရင်လည်းအဲ့လိုပွဲအကြာကြီးဆော့ပြီးနောက်ပိုင်းကျတော့ပြန်တော့မချလို့မရတော့ဗတ်တယ်ဒီပွဲဆိုလည်းကေးအန်တာမျိုးနဲ့တောက်လျှောက်တွေအကြာကြီးဆိုတော့ခြာရင်နဲ့ဟိုဖြစ်တော့ FALCON ပွဲလို့ပဲ FALCON
it's like Tomato Vengeance or something. That's like the name of the spell.
I think
it was for a while.
Swiftness aura. Yes, when it was the death throw, it was called.
Yeah, it was something.
Yes.
Tomato and potato. Stick them in a stew. Losing my mind.
What a mashup. Stick them in a stew. Powers everybody up.
That's aura gaming right there, baby.
That's what Tundra needs. 9 class is almost 25.
Does it do anything for him?
I have no idea. No.
No, not really.
He can run into the fight and run away from the fight faster.
That's pretty good. I may not like it, but this is what peak 4 position performance looks like. Farm jungle for 50 minutes and let your team carry you.
You know what the worst part of this is?
Warriors of the wood.
Somewhere Sir Action Slacks is vindicated.
Yeah, he really is.
Yes!
These are like the mechanics that Valve puts in the game for people who have fun for pubs. They're not supposed to be competitive. The 9 class doesn't know the difference. Every game is a pub.
The thing is Slacks is sitting there saying, it is your fault. If I sit there and farm Aghanim Scepters for you and I give you all the Aghanim Scepter, it's your fault if we lose.
That's true. Not wrong. Do the refresher for the Shaker at least. And that was like a big component was missing.
Playing on the high ground here.
You make the jump.
I don't think you could go for Satanic.
Ages.
He's got so many extra lives. They're going to try. They don't overcommit. They also may not have committed enough. Okay, they do get the kill with the Echo Slam. Now time to back away. Here comes the with the kisses. They go back in. Here's going to try and kill him. He heads up for it. Alongside Miro with the back. They might just have him, but it also gets a Furion's going to die. Once it worked, and he wants not. The 3 seconds to survive. He stays alive, eats the chase, and he will end this game.
So close and yet so far. That is the power of Beastmaster. Primal Roars going into pure. You just don't get to play the fight. You're not going to get to play the last
fight. It was already over, but sure, they'll kill Pure one more time. That's right.
Some sick late game scale coming out from this Peevish lineup. I mean, that's why I like it. I think it can play fast. It can play.
And the Dire sees the day.
Okay, piece on why, no?
This is my ship.
FALCONS own နေပြီဒီပွဲတဲ့မင်္ဂလာပါပူရှင်းရင်မင်္ဂလာပါတရားဝင်တဲ့ Asian Game ကို H25 ကိုငါလောင်းထည့်ပြီးတော့ပြောတယ်အခုတောင်းတာရနေပြီအ GG ပါကြီးအဲ့ဆိုတော့ bro H3 က9ပါတော့ KNI များနေတယ်ဟဲ့ပူရှင်းရောက်နေလောက်ပါအောင်ဟုတ်တယ် bro AOA မှာနေနေတာ bro MP နဲ့နိုင်ငံ Red Bull လုံးတင်တယ်ဟုတ်တယ်မလွယ်တော့ဘူးဒါပေမဲ့ဒီကအဲ့လို Red Bull ကလည်းမလွယ်တော့ရသေးတာ 이거 예사는데
Radiant's bottom tower is Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Has that ever been cause for celebration?
부쉔이 제주바 부쉔이 앞에니 제주바 너 부쉔이 부쉔이 앞에니 봐 부쉔이 서바우리요 부쉔이 모바일에 서바우리요 앞에니 봐 부쉔이 부쉔
Which my matriarch would prize. Regeneration.
Oh, Morty. Uh-oh. You better hold on to your hat because now it's a mega kill.
I think they're feeling this pressure, I gotta be honest.
There's no accident anymore.
And if you play last on him, you're not killing any of the cores. So it's information they keep gathering. They have this deep vision as well up top that they might even look to fight around. Shiro. Hold your breath.
He's gonna be careful. He's gonna be careful.
He's got Bane behind him. It's max.
이게 왜 하냐면 싸우라 아마 쓰게 싸우네.
Sort of attempt to jump him.
부쉔이 싸움 놓으래. 아나 고주라네.
Scout the ward. Snaking knows it's their planet. Will be able to kill out his courier.
Radiant's courier has been slain.
Smoke is
Let
out,
us hope
so they
it
are
left
looking to
no
make this play
little
now.
ones behind.
But I think it might have been seen by the ward behind the tower. No,
yeah, it's so difficult to try and catch Falcons by surprise when they have wards like this.
They just know every single one of the moves. They can maybe kill. The thing is, like, they can maybe kill one hero, but I just don't see them really.
They could maybe just throw everything down on Snake.
Snake. Snake 나오면 되지.
It's something, gets sort of the team morale up.
Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's business. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We'll be able to hit the mid tower also, and looks like in the
structures.
meantime, a move is...
Very nice, man. How can you know it? Đó FALCON lão nà này bảo vệ mùa một cú đón sau số này này ở trên mặt rồi chỉ đây luôn chứ quá điểm thì FALCON con nó quay nè để con nó số này cũng rất cao này à chẳng FALCON này extreme game à này một chance là rất nhiều đấy cho nên thế này rồi cái à lúc tôi nhớ xíu vậy tôi nhớ rồi dấu lâu rất bỏ lại vậy về thế này chơi này rồi uno FALCON chơi này đi hôm bữa tay bóng này chơi này, cú số này tiền ông chơi này cái đó. Sáng nay này tiền rồi FALCON này extreme game này, anh tiền này tiền rồi giá mình thế nào vậy? Rồi chơi đâu chơi? Mà mì này, mà gì mà không đâu đâu. It's a layout. Okay,
Even in the area, Malrine might look to go if they're not careful.
Simone. Amelia có mà em rồi giá gì này hậu để Ami ở đi có ấy xuyên mà tập cho luôn rồi gọi là Ami ấy mà đi thôi rồi siêu mà mấy này được lúc đó tôi có đúng thì
They know they see a couple heroes move with that ward too. They get a mark, but they lose their big boy.
Lưu lý đó, đó thì rồi phải cũng ở ngoài nè.
Skeeter starting to get that clear differential between the two of them, 1,000 separation. Might even get another 500 to 1,000 gold between that point.
Yeah, he's having a great time. Excellent early moves down to that bottom lane to really get Skeeter, you know, just his game in general on track after they were able to bully and.
Sven is a very scary hero.
Sven's great. Yeah, this hero is very, very strong.
More if I have a bit of question marks still. Sven is explosive.
Oh, some of these players don't know what they're doing. It should be higher than that.
Production's like, gotcha.
I'm gonna blame the players that lose with this hero. You know? No, but this hero should be great because of this damage that you do when you stun someone. Yeah.
It's explosive damage, and especially if you have the lineup that.
That's a player issue.
Anything else? Thanks, production.
Well, let's see what we get going next here. Magnums coming out right now for Maori.
All right, it's a big one. Makes it that hybrid damage so that the pipe isn't going to be as effective, of course.
Bye này, current summon này.
Shows him what he wants to spend. He has 3,000 gold. He's saying he wants the mana, but maybe switching it up for something else at some point. Maybe BKB. He does feel like he needs it. Or an Aghanim, honestly, could still be the point.
Okay,
go for it. Falcons in position for this fight. The Tormentor.
5-bound. They're gonna try and do it.
Do
you see Maori and wasted. Taiban can get back to finishing off the Tormentor though. Don't get the Tormentor. Oh, they're kicking it. Half of the army just falls apart. They'll quickly take out Wire with a shockwave.
A little awkward.
Taiban, they got it.
Lên từ phía á, TV là TV. Cao quá rồi, bây giờ gì biết rồi. Bây giờ đâu rồi. Skip ra lại, skip ra, đại ca này. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Clapare nhấn lì bọn nó. Nhấn lì cũng mà cho nó rồi tất tì bị vào mày.
Interesting. But
was honestly a disrespectful moment there from Shiro. Walking in melee range to the Sven to Sandstorm? That was...
I mean,
they set themselves up for disaster. They're continuing to try to fight when the Sven
did he get a right click in? Was he trying to just kind of get the blind on him?
I think he was trying to do that, but it's so risky, right? You put yourself into such a dangerous position.
Because at this point, it's like, all right, maybe Tidebound can kind of get something going here. Nothing to say survives that effort from Falcons. And they definitely felt that themselves, as you said, with Shiro trying to get back in.
But look at their resources, right? Look at Tidebound right now, and they know the Sven is coming in with absolutely everything. I thought that they were going to full bail, but they continued to try to fight in this area. And then watch Shiro, right? I think you're right? He tried to do the Sandstorm and tried to employ it, but he walked in at Caustic.
A Sandstorm was still cooldown.
So maybe I guess the cooldown caught him off guard. That's what it was. I didn't get to see that.
Yeah, he switched back in, and it was still like 1 second cooldown, so a little unfortunate.
Well, that's a very decisive moment there for Falcons.
Yeah, smiles here from Maureen. He's feeling good about this one. I mean, I think you're going to be feeling good since the draft, because I think we might see teams just don't let Maureen get his Sand King. Ridiculously good.
Honestly, either one of those. Fuck.
He'll be fine. I'm going to use the Stampede to save himself.
Nothing to say. Mar. Can't quite reach. Mar did go for the BKB. He went for the safer route after that fight top. Maybe go for the Manta afterwards, but 11,000 gold lead now for the side of Falcons. Yeah, Skitter. Full BKB. He's massive. Level 18 now at this point versus Shiro's level 14.
I just noticed that Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's going to be a tough one for Shiro to carry.
Yet again.
Tougher than the last game was. Of course, and that one wasn't quite able to do it on the Medusa. It's going to be even harder here for him on the Morphling.
This one, he doesn't even have amplifies, right? He doesn't have Bloodlust like he did the last time. No Solar Crest either. While on the other side, the Sven has power, so he's living the dream. And he has, what, 4 different stunning heroes to amplify as well with Vanquisher.
Oh, for Falcons. That's why it's caught in the river. Amplified damage rune at the ready as well for them here. Maureen will be able to bottle that up and have that ready for the next play. Tidebound, they've pretty much got to stay hidden.
They're starting to completely just take over.
Sure.
Similar time, like you said, but just worse, right? For Shiro, he does not have that. Last time he was the top farmer in the game by a good margin. This one he's behind, and his cores are behind, and his supports are behind.
Maureen, it doesn't matter how far away you are. He will find you.
The man knows.
Finds them every time, Maureen. Can't get anywhere close to the Sand King.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Trying to set a trap. This is a hard
Dire's structures are fortified.
Magnus. Nope. He can wake himself up.
I think Wise just got
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He just sends the Centaur after him.
Yeah, just wants to make sure there's no chance of Y going for like a Fiend's Grip follow-up.
That's true. TP's on cool.
Maureen's coming as well for Y.
Goodbye.
Y's looking pretty dead. Oh, my burst strike does miss. Oh, is he? Is he? Did they know he's there? They know where he is. Another one. There for Falcons.
Just kill after kill after kill. Bach. Crimson Guard is finished. He's just not even queuing up dagger. He wants nothing to do with the blink this game. Could potentially get caught down here too if he does show. Yeah, as tanky as they can be, there's a Sven. They're just not that tanky. But the Sven can go through pretty much anything.
Oh, absolutely. Especially when he has the stateless. Any of these targets he jumps in like 4 or 5 hits, even the beefiest ones die. So much damage from Skeeter.
And then, yeah, he has what? Sand King stun.
So many stuns.
He has Hoodwink stun. Magnus Arp. Yeah, he's got always something to set up for that bonus damage. The question is, for Tidebound is...
Invisibility.
I mean, the game plan is just kind of ruined in a way, right? You're now falling back to... It's just up to Shiro. Which is... quite painful.
Just not an easy game for him to carry as a morph. I mean,
it's just when Falcons gets this type of advantage with the heroes that they're so comfortable on, it's rare to see them really slip up with it anymore.
They're very good. Turning big leads into a big lead. They take their time, but they get the job done.
They usually don't average that many kills, right? Like it's 17-6. Last game was 14-4. And then at some point it was, what, 18-10 or something? Now I don't remember it. After that was like 40-14 or something.
I don't know. It's getting rough to watch.
It's just everywhere. And everybody shows easy kills. And there's no playmaking, as we said. There's just, honestly, there's just so limited playmaking from the early on with how things went down that...
stack.
Want to make moves?
Don't mind if I do. So Skeeter.
It was done.
Take their wisdom away as well. Marin shoving in the bottom lane.
BKB about to be finished. Ooh. Trying to think what they can hang on and hope for. You know what I'm actually looking at? It's like Shiro has to start turning into Magnus, wait for him to the base. It's starting to feel like maybe they're out of hope unless it's some high ground throw. Falcons discipline. Roshan is up. We can look for that perhaps pretty soon. Maybe, okay, I want to always say, like, maybe this is the timing, right? The butterfly timing. Maybe this is when they try, because they're going to try to feel that strong, but
still
it could just get cleaved to death as well.
And maybe with the butterfly and the BKB.
You may.
The butterfly learns gone into the magic
tower is under attack.
Stampede. The Remnant's coming in as well. Tidebd are going to try and chase for something. Look at the Maori. That's the stop.
Radiant's top tower
Maori getting caught low. They'll burst him.
It's a good kill. Very good kill. That's as his BKB was literally, I believe, about to be finished. So.
Getting a big kill.
Can they turn it into something else? Like, no, probably not. No Roshan on the bottom side, so. Turn up. Was 5 hero rotation to get the kill, but at least they do slow down Maureen.
Have to blink now on Y, so a bit better of a chance to ensure that he is there to save someone.
Careful, Bach.
Bottom lane. Blade Mail's there in time. So Skeeter's got to be a bit careful, but now he's ready to commit to the BKB. But nothing to say, was able to dodge it. Gets over towards Grit, takes out the hook wing. Now Skeeter
middle tower
kind of getting kited here, and now with the grip up, they've got the control.
Okay,
Tidebd. Another big kill here. They start to slowly strike back in this game.
Very fancy footwork, and the butterfly, okay, that is a timing that's definitely going to work this time. But also, I mean, nothing to say. That was so fancy. That little remnant that he did, the RP looked like he was going to catch him, but he plays onto the out of it, and it works. Yeah, they tip him.
We'll see this again. Bach, yeah, and as you said, more than ready. Instant blade mail, which causes Skeeter to just have that bit of a slowdown on how quickly he can commit onto him. Has to put the BKB early in the fight to make sure he can kill him without doing too much damage to himself. And then at this point, the Falcons, as a team, were not ready to try and help Skeeter out any further. Shiro gets in prime position with Wise control to take down that key target.
Little things matter. The hesitation to use the BKB immediately perhaps maybe gets him killed there because he drops half HP. 30 seconds. Roche is going to shift down toward that bottom side, which is a much better side for the side of Tidebound. And yeah, big levels, right? Shiro now up to level 19, getting closer and closer to closing that gap.
Why will end up dying on his own.
Starting the Roche. The Falcons are
surely Falcons will do something about this. I don't think they're going to sit back and let Tidebound out this one.
They have easy ways to get vision in the pit too with Crit.
Stop looking. This is risky for Tidebound.
Being attacked like nobody's
We know the Epicenter's up, God Strength's back off cooldown.
RP soon up as well.
Yeah, you can't force this as Tidebound.
And Snaking does have a
Dire's top
fresh
tower
pipe,
is under
so
attack.
that is going to block a fair bit of that damage that comes out from the Ember.
Skeeter's leading in. Couple of hits and he's gone.
Are they going to chase for kills or go for the Roche?
Marin can get the blink. He's got it in a couple of seconds, but we'll be under the tier 2, so maybe a bit too deep. Never mind, it's not too deep for Marin. He's going for it. Forces out the Stampede. Did have to commit a BKB for that, though, Marin.
I think they'll go Roche now, right? I'd imagine so. Maybe they were trying to force one extra ability before they do back up for it, but that's soon going to be ending. They're smoked up. Tidebound is coming over, so maybe they can't Roche.
They're going to have the AA back in 15 seconds. I'm sure they don't have Stampede, but as you mentioned, a couple of crucial cooldowns occurring at the moment for Falcons, so a little bit of a window maybe for Tidebound.
No God Strength for this fight.
Going to catch him on the side. He's still got BKB and RP online for himself.
Has
the epics. Pretty tanky. Nothing to say about them. Perfectly fine. They're ready to turn. They'll look over towards Maureen. Maureen trying to scramble out of this one for the grips there. Wise got the control. Maureen's dead. Tidebound finding a very, very nice moment to try and force that fight, and Falcons, they end up falling for it.
And now box build is actually starting to really work. He's like, I'm not going blink. They're jumping me. And he's showing his
He doesn't die now. He's absolutely got to that stage, especially with the blade mail on top of this Crimson blade mail. And this is going to be the road champ for
Dire's bottom tower is down. Has fallen.
Signs of a chance in this game as opposed to what we had from them in game 1 when they were behind.
Even at a 14 plus K deficit too. This one's actually a higher gold lead at the early point here for Falcons, but Tidebound showing their strengths here.
Slowing down that lead and starting to have a drawback towards themselves. See how much they can get done now with the Sages.
Oh, he finds him! He's got a skewer, and he's got BKB.
All right, backup's on the way. Amar.
Blink in 3, 2.
I mean, he's hard to chase. He should be a bit too slippery. Yeah, they won't want to spend any more time chasing. So Amar gets out.
And they get the Tormentor in the meantime. So Malrine will actually get that shard. A very strong one in that Sand King. How's the...
Yeah,
be able to let him farm it.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? He's not going to die in these next few minutes.
Which is really important. And I think why probably just sits around and follows him for the rest of this time.
I feel like a broken
ready
record.
to blink in, throw in a Nightmare. High chance of that should be enough to give Shiro the chance to at least survive and run.
Yeah. He did get a Tumbler's Toy, and he's got an Aether Lens, and he got the greedy Tumbler's Toy too, so he should get a fair bit of farm actually on this Bane. So keep eyes on Innocence to see if he's going to be able to farm an Aghanims at some point in this game too. Now they've gotten things to slow down a little bit here.
So, of course, quite the deficit they're playing against Tidebound, and with any sort of passive moments, the
lead grows.
It really does. Falcons are able to get that much more out of the map still.
They're also having to hug each other quite a bit here. You see literally 4 heroes following Shiro. Even the Ember Spirit had a remnant behind. Look at the Ember. Both Shiva's now finished up. I think the safe progression has gotten pretty good. Aghanims plus that Shiva, plus he has that Mage Slayer to apply the damage reduction, as we saw being massive in the fight down bottom.
It would appear Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Okay, bit of a pivot, as we see.
It seems that Radiant's top tower has
very
fallen.
good against both the Ember and the Morph, right?
Yeah, both the main cores.
Gives you that quick catch and chance to trip them up.
Because I think twice now, or two times or so, there's been a little bit of a slight dodge in terms of the RP connecting.
Slowly but surely find him, and they will have to use the grip to go for this.
It might take a little time, but they'll have to. Paces is slow, and it's snaking. It's very pesky, it's worth that. Protect their shrine. What did he buy actually, and why? Did he go for the blink? He went for staff, okay. Either way, that's similar when he has Tumbler's Toy. He can tumble over plus force and get into position to be able to bail his teammates out of bad scenarios with Nightmare, or get that long Fiend's Grip that we saw from earlier.
Shiro, ready to aggressively use this last minute and a half.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
That's pretty crazy there, you know, because he's giving the game a 50-50 pretty much, despite the fact that Falcons have the 16k lead.
Radiant's middle tower is
believing in the
under
potential
attack.
of Shiro's Morph.
I have no reason to lie. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Not anymore.
Someone must be very pleased with themselves, or himself.
Damage also
singular antecedent, singular pronoun.
I'm gonna say it can be really painful actually with this, with his remnants that he can use, as long as he's got enough of them. Skeeter's about to hit 25, so he could have that extra god strength damage as well. If he's able to actually attack, it's going to be very explosive, but they do have some kiting factors. 50 seconds, that's probably the timing that Falcons is going to wait for.
Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence. Dire's top tower is under attack. Bottom tower has fallen.
He knows how to use this hero.
Crit for Shiro, level 21 as well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, and did also
Radiant's bottom tower
but this
is
fan
under
does have the
attack.
serrated shift too, so
Has that ever
does
been
have
cause
his
for
bad
celebration?
Crazy damage when you get him with that god strength.
Aghanim's the next one on the horizon. I was waiting when he was going to cue this one up. Bach, he did end up going for the blink dagger now at some point too, to have to be able to follow up. Yeah, that Aghanim's, that's going to probably be the next, the biggest item for them in terms of being able to protect Shiro when he doesn't have BKB available.
Just making sure that, kind of ultimately, that this fan can't get the right clicks on him.
All right, Aegis reclaimed. And a full E-Blade for crit as well. It's a fair bit of... He actually also did get the Whispers of the Dread with Mystical, so he got the Dream for the caster and spell for himself. Something you can't write off. The burst from this hero with E-Blade and Boomerang, I actually don't have the exact numbers on it, but it is absurd. Look at like 1485 plus the amp from the E-Blade plus the... like, yeah. So can be potential for killing supports pretty easily.
Yeah, definitely got to watch out if they ever want to try and go on Bark, though. He does get the Pyrrhic Cloak.
He could just kill him.
So, yeah, whoever he puts that on, if Bark's getting hit.
That's a good call. How many... Do they have Dispels? The supports don't have Dispels. So if he actually just sees one of them and he puts Pyrrhic Cloak on them...
Enchant will remove it, right?
What do you mean?
Oh, no, sorry. Is it
no,
dispel on your allies, right? So, yeah, you can't dispel.
You
yeah,
need, like,
you can't, yeah. You have no ally dispels.
Yeah, when you're support, you need, like, a Yule's or something just to be able to ensure that that Pyrrhic Cloak doesn't just kill you if he clicks it on you, but...
So pretty much just don't hit the center.
Yeah.
Unless you're kind of happy with one of your teammates dying to the Pyrrhic Cloak.
Yes. All right, there's the axe. tidebd might be the ones to look for the fight themselves with this, even at this deficit. Might not be the easiest fight, but...
No.
To go. Refresher, Maureen.
And refresher for Amar.
Oh, wow. Okay, their team fight just got pretty terrifying. Did he get the Zune on the man? He did not get the Zune on the Sand King, but he got the Zune on the Magnus.
That's
what Amar can look for.
I guess he just got rid of the Dominator. Right? I was like, how did he get so much gold so fast? That makes sense. He sold the item, so. Because he had just finished up the Hex, and Falcons, they're going to look for a timing.
Yeah, this next fight's going to be scary. There's two newly picked up refresher orbs on Falcons.
2 refreshers, MKB Skater, and level 25. And the E-Blade on crit. While on the side of Tidebound, they picked up the crit on the Morphling.
This is going to be a real challenge for Tidebound this fight. Shiro has to play this perfectly and clean up.
And Bach has to save him. Bach has to be there with that workhorse.
Yeah, Bach or whether it's Sleeps or workhorses, they have to make sure that this morph gets to freely play the fight.
They placed the Ice Vortex was placed in the mid lane, so they know that they're making a move.
Shiro will live for now, but he's already so low. He's down here in the sandstorm. There'll be a whole back skinner with the searing chains. Shiro, he's ready to dominating now. He's skinner down.
They actually get the disengage.
That was a little close. That pickup from the workhorse coming just in time from Bach and Shiro. He was literally one hit away from dying.
He almost didn't get it in time.
Yeah, he did a sort of panic as he's done around. Anyway, the fight continues. Amar gives another skewer back on towards Bach. Bach's still very tanky. This is coming in though. Bach.
That mean?
Bach still won't kill him off, but the Burrows tries to close the gap into the epi with Spark Guard Planet also to be left behind here by Tidebound. Another skill from Amar seals the deal. Just probably nothing to say. Sees the chance to get back in, kill off credit. But Amar, he's not done. A second RP, he's at the ready. Locks down the Ember. Burrows trying to follow up with the sleeps there. Comes in from wide. They're forced to the side. They're trying to get out of the skill again from Amar. Comes over the two. From the BKB. Shea's ready to get back in the action. Cleans up the Magnus. Sparks connects in on towards two of them.
They wanted to go for Maureen, but might have to try for Snay, or might even just get neither off of that. And that was buybacks coming out from Tidebound, though.
Just the Planet, right?
No,
oh, no,
nothing to say. Go back in
earlier.
fight. Yeah. I didn't get a fight recap either. There we go. Yeah, so, I mean, look at all the spells there used for nothing to say. It was absolutely crucial that he did use that buyback to get that extra chase out. But yeah, they killed Skeeter at this pretty early on.
They did.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Saving Shiro.
I've never seen Radiant's structure
turn around and kill the Sven. Coming in here just in time.
Shiro. Pushing the limits here. A little dangerous. The Sven was coming back up pretty soon. They might chase out here. has to be careful. He's going to back up and be safe. Okay. Heavy buybacks, right? It was a big fight there from Falcons, displaying multiple different item pickups, but Tidebound do hang on. It does cost them. It's very expensive. Having used these two. But Shiro has now been able to claim himself top net worth in the game, getting closer and closer to 25. And might even be able to get the Roche. Still 18 seconds, no Magnus.
Yeah, that's big.
Rory's going to come out.
Falcons, they could look to try and threaten this. So look at the God Strength back from on Skeeter. Shiro's scared that. He's got backup. If they make the jump with Shiro, why would we be able to bail them out?
Scan is there.
Snaking, poking for some sort of reaction. Amar back in the game, see if we can get over quick enough. Roshan's falling pretty fast, snaking into the pit. Shiro just ignoring him, trying to finish up the Roshan. Coming Murray, he's out just in time by Shiro before the storm Harry connects. Mark picks him up, he's ready to take him out of there. He's about to come to an end. They've got to try and get him out because Bart's ready to bring Shiro back into the action. Falcons have to step back.
Shiro has no BKB for this fight.
Dire's middle
said it for
tower
Skeeter.
is under attack.
Amar still with his, and very soon to have the 2 RPs ready to go again. 10 seconds.
This Roche is super low.
And Maureen ready to press refresher and come in with another epicenter if necessary. So indeed, just sort of Skeeter that's not going to have the full potential in this next play. And Tidebound, they know it. They want to try and go. Themselves, the key crucial timing, beating that 60 seconds still on BKB for Shiro.
Like nobody's
50 seconds,
business.
no God Strength. He's still going to hit hard on the Sven though. He's got this in power, but Lashawn roars.
Dire's top tower is under
Of
attack.
course, have workhorse backup. So again, the saves are there for Shiro.
Are there. Watching nothing to say on the sideline too. Stop any of these blink daggers.
Tidebound, they should be able to get the space to finish this rush. But holding back Amar, Shiro, finish the rush and get ready to secure it. Mark, get the workhorse out. Skeeter to run in. In fact, they get control. Skeeter's trying to turn up his BKB. It's still on cooldown for 25 seconds. Skeeter's dead.
Top tower is being attacked just like
The team was going to go for it, but the team pretty tight. Complete this coordination. Tidebound.
Yeah, continuing. I mean, pretty much for this entire last 10 minutes or maybe 15 minutes, they've been like 16, 17k behind, but the fights haven't looked like that. Tidebound outplaying Falcons in a multitude of scenarios.
And Skinner spent his gold. He bought the Swift Link looking to join back in for this fight and then just dies immediately. And they get this push going again.
Things, you know, last game weren't really falling into place around Shiro's Medusa, but this game around Shiro's Morph, they very much are. The saves have been fantastic, and Shiro, knowing that he's got this sort of backup behind him, has been able to just have such a high level of threat in these team fights. Back up the straight, ready to head over and take him out of the workhorse. This is going to continue to happen.
There's no glyph.
Strange to say,
how do you stop this duel? It's such a low cooldown as well. 24 seconds on the workhorse. It's always going to be there to help Shiro out. And you know, it's coming from you know, sometimes these sort of saves, right? They come from some sort of squishy support. This game is coming from a Centaur with 4,300 HP. You can't go on. You can't stop him. He will be there to take the Morphling out of danger.
I think we'll be seeing this more and more as the tournament proceeds. Just having this insane save for these super carries is just incredible. Shiro about to have Satanic now too, so even better options for him to be able to stand his ground versus the Sven. Yeah, so far I think the last 2 or 3 fights, actually maybe even more than that, we've seen Skeeter not really be able to do what he wants to do.
What's going on there? Satanic built. That was just taking the mask out of the lads.
Got planted overall again on this AA. He's actually been able to land some really nice, like not even just connecting with the blast, but just like a pass of the blast, just to be able to prevent anything from them. Very impressive comeback this time around so far.
Because what is going to be the play from Falcons? What are you doing against this? Because it's been very clear the last few times how these fights have been an issue due to the fact that they can't go on the morph and they can't really find a way to go on the heroes that save them. Like, what the Falcons have to do to get the fight to go back in their favor?
Somehow they just have Skeeter have a better time overall. I think he's the one that's having the more difficult time, if anything. Maybe just try to catch, I don't know, maybe you have to deal with Bach, but how do you kill the Centaur?
I mean, that's the thing, right? It's just the save coming out from your 4,000... That's a problem. How do you stop that?
I mean, maybe he does become a higher priority kill, though, because if you prevent the workhorse, you absolutely can just go for the kill.
But how do you prevent it? It's like...
Yeah,
he's so tanky.
And now at this point, too, they have this Aegis coverage, Satanic Shiro. They're getting this right.
Why?
heads-up stuff. The gold lead is all just totally done. There's no more lead in pretty much. Crit. Sneaky position, but can't get anything out of it. He actually has this ward here to play around, but he'll keep you out. Shiro is set up for a success this time, and this is without the buffs, right? I guess the buffs don't matter. It's the workhorse.
Yeah, the buff is the same.
Yeah. Maureen has a 25. The chaos is still there, right, in these fights. They do still have to be careful of positioning on the side of Tidebound, but honestly, they've done a great job with their positioning
under
these
attack.
last 3-4 fights.
And not as good.
I'm in time again.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
See if they want to try and poke on for more here, Tidebound. There's 50 seconds, no MR, and they've still got
a minute on the Aegis.
Radiant's
time on
top
that.
tower
So
has
they
fallen.
Will.
high ground's looking kind
Surely
of
that
appealing.
was
Nice blast.
intentional.
Clip over Maureen.
It would appear Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I think he's going to make the jump into the base part. Spot on moved up onto Snakey, but he's pumping out.
Rax is falling.
Mauri's keeping it on the side. Trying to finish up the objective. Use the bow straight against the Maori, won't get the BKB off. That's enough to force out the buyback though from Lamar.
That vision they have on the side there, placed from the Bane, can just prevent Maureen from doing much of anything. The two supports there actually being very disruptive. Ice Blast passes over. And then the Bane enfeebles him and just has vision of him too. Just not letting Maureen play. Another God Strength expended. It's going to be on cooldown for 60 seconds. Find kills. 25 has been hit now for the Morph.
The treads, Swift Blink, overwhelming Blink. It's going to be next on the menu for Bark, also closing in on his 25.
He is having such a good game now at this point. Yeah, it's definitely feeling a lot harder for this side of Falcons to just get these connections. It just seems like they don't have the answer for the Centaur now, as Bach can just posturing himself forward. Bach, he's actually making a crit and applying crit. A lot of dots there.
Lamar's going to be careful also. Goes back up to the high ground. Mauri's thinking about going with the epicenter. He's going to make the jump in. Get the connection over to Shiro. He's going to put the refresher as well. Follow first strikes down. Take down YMR. Comes in with the army. Gets to the skin. He's able to follow damage in on top of the big targets. Enough to kill Shiro off. They take down them off. They'll turn up to nothing to say Maureen again with the Burrow strike. Locking down another.
Maureen jumping forward into the back.
He went for it in such a risky spot, or a seemingly risky spot as well, but Maureen making the call that when it's time to go, it's time to go. And starts off the action. Gets things falling back in favor of Falcons.
Maybe Tidebounding there getting a little overzealous himself. They go for crit, they get the kill, they push forward, then Maureen just gets this beautiful double stun, and the Bane is there for 60 seconds. He actually spent his gold.
And good call as well.
Just a buyback.
Sort of immediately use that refresher just to get that second Burrow strike off straight away on the Bane. They had to make sure the Bane gets nothing off. And Maureen did that very quickly.
And this time it's when they can actually get that connection with that RPD, with the cleave. Skeeter's actually able to attack for once.
As any fool can see.
Maureen just going to let Crit get the shrine. Prioritize him getting his 25 online as well.
I don't think we'll see them use Workhorse in that function ever again. I think they'll never use it again for an aggressive play. This could just see the tower is actually able to deal with the misrate.
Bloodstream's going to be back up, and Tidebound won't have the full lineup.
Dyer's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress.
9,000 gain
Dyer's middle tower has fallen.
Dyer's keep bringing in the damage here. They don't want to use the buybacks here, Tidebound, with how short the respawns are now.
Dyer's structures are
they can stick around finish the second power. He's thinking about making the jump in. That's going to be a wide goal. Turns to the Sven, has to subdue against Skeeter, but the defensive Evelyn comes in onto Skeeter, gives him the chance to continue to run. Evelyn gets around on those Skeeters in trouble left behind. They'll kill off the Sven, and now nothing to say is ready to chase him for more. Gets the sled changing onto Force Grip, but Crit takes him to TP out. Snaking, he'll be the one to fall. So they get the 2 kills. The Duets come out with that buyback from Y.
Rex.
And indeed, the damage has been done to the base. They lose 2 sets of barracks here, Tidebd.
Y ends up using his buyback at the end of the fight there also to join in. Wasn't maybe needed, so for the next fight he could die and not be into it, but a great jump there. Bach seizing opportunity of jumping in and looking for a target. Look at his damage.
Yeah, I think
Centaur was the carry there.
Yeah. I imagine some of that maybe coming out with a Pyrrhic cloak in my opinion.
I think so. Pyrrhic damage,
that's big damage from Reflective. Roshan.
Climber for Tidebound. Be able to get into that pit, get this Aegis coverage. Versus those big ultimates is having that Aegis or something to Shiro.
Whatever race Roshan represented
Refresher
is
start
now
too, so Bach
officially
has multiple different
extinct.
ways to play around saving him. Could actually just save him twice or 3 times. 40 seconds. Back the other way we go.
A tool to teach.
Okay. They pass the refresher shard over to nothing to say. That actually makes a lot of sense when he's got the Axe build. He can cause so much havoc in this back line as December now.
Shiro's ready to hit the base. Just down onto Bach.
Maureen in the back is ripped.
Anyway, to help him, Shiro turns into tank. He uses the bow string against Maureen. Maureen dies for that. Got straight there. He takes out the bank. Buyback comes out now from Maureen. Tidebd, they have to respect this. Backing away. Shiro very low, but of course has the safety of the Aegis. Jumping out with nothing to say. Not even get his hands on him. Another remnant gets him out there, nothing to say. Incredibly slippery. Can they get with any sort of opening stun? Another jump in and out. The BKB in the healer. Back up to full HP. Still holding the two of them. They've caught, but nothing to say. Nothing to say. The jump out. The safety of this. The head is there from the march. Maureen gets out. The RP comes out. Knocks down the two of them. Skeeter brings in the damage. There's nothing to say. God. Who still comes out on a Skeeter? The bushwhack. Connects in onto Shiro. They take the Aegis out of the hands of the Marine. Skeeter will die. Buyback coming out from Bach. Taking caught outside of the base. No buyback available on him. We'll see the buyback come out from both Snake and Skeeter.
Holy shit. All right. Small dodges. He dodged the RP, I think, initially, but then too many stuns to follow through. But now all the buybacks coming in. Amari's the big one that doesn't have it available. So much expended. Shiro, he's the biggest one also left with buybacks. He did have that Aegis coverage. He's still available to fight twice. Skeeter, dodge strength cooldown for 10 seconds. This is going to be huge next moments here for Shiro. Him having this buyback advantage over Skeeter. What a crazy fight, too. So many stuns as we see coming in from Falcons, but the buybacks from Tidebound, just being able to get into the fray and having those numbers with the Morph and the Ember just makes a difference at the end of it all.
This is going to be big though for Skeeter next.
Refresher.
Sure, he doesn't have the buyback, but he has to refresh him. Yeah. We are seeing it when he has the BKB and the God Strength up. They've got to be so careful about just kiting him and keeping their distance.
The stuns,
Shiro included.
The stuns are a problem, right? We see any time that there's a 2-man stun, it's like, uh-oh, are they just going to potentially just die immediately because of it? I think Nothing to Say got bailed out from the first one, from his Aeon desk, but then ends up getting caught from the RP and ends up dying. Falcons. Side of their base.
Can Tidebound do anything before there's 20 seconds where Mars in the game?
Big Ice Blast coming forward to give information. See if they go on the connection.
Pressure about, nothing to say.
Here we go. It's the blast.
Connection.
Nice connection. 3 is them.
Radiant's bottom
hold back a little bit.
Radiant's bottom barracks are
fortification in to try and hold on to these barracks.
It seems to be going round.
Those final few seconds for Amar to be back in the game.
Looks like go back up off of that. Sec, full refresher orb now on him. We're using that refresher shard in the last fight.
Yeah, still of course going to be very careful about trying to approach the higher ground because they themselves on Tidebound still having those 3 buybacks also on cooldown.
I mean, Gaben knew, right? 50-50.
We're getting at this game. Not many of these games that go 60 minutes get there when it's kind of around or less than a 1k gold difference. Pretty crazy stuff here.
Really impressive stuff, really.
I mean, the last time around, what was happening in game 1 at this time? It was like a 50k lead or something.
Yep.
1k gold difference between these two teams.
getting closer and closer to 60 minutes, so 3 minutes until we do get these insane items that can be pretty crazy in this game in terms of a Morphling and Sven. If they get the Helm of Undying, we could see some pretty disgusting stuff coming to this game. Smoke up, looking to take advantage here, since they have the number advantage. Morphling can die and buy back and rejoin.
Sure.
Falcons does not have the luxury of any buybacks. Hold on a mark for him.
Get out now with the Eon just to the BKB.
He can. That is the BKB from Shiro used.
I think they're going to be chilling, just waiting for these buybacks. Even though they know that Falcons also have these buybacks on cooldown, it's just a little bit too risky for tidebd to try and go for the high ground play, whilst they don't have their own.
I mean, Falcons, they have a smoke, and they do have extra BKBs for Mallory. He can refresh, have a secondary one on top of the Emperor. Shiro does not have BKB right now, so this could be a little bit of a scary position for him, how he wants to join. Does have buybacks. Falcons stepping outside of it. Lamar trying to farm his buyback, but he's still very far away from it.
Amplify damage. Let's just quickly grab that.
No risk.
We have the luxury of making sure that Skeeter's the one to grab that. And even if he did, they're not too hungry for a fight right now, Falcons.
I spy with my little eye that Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Man, these distant ice blasts have been very obnoxious from Planet this game. He has been canceling blink daggers, he's been scouting, having excellent information so far. So I can absolutely see why he wanted to play in a second game if we get to these 60-minute marks. So much impact that he's able to have, even if he's not getting the connection of like killing targets with it, it is very annoying. Prepping in their specific areas for this 60-minute mark. How is Y doing? He is getting close to this Aghanims. There is a lot of things that can kill his illusions and all these decent AoE, but it still is a pretty impactful one if you're ever able to get it.
Shiro. Where does he sort of go now with his build? 7,300 gold at the ready, of course. Does want to keep for buyback, but on top of that, has 3,000 gold ready to spend up.
30 seconds.
tidebd might try and get in this high ground triangle area of Falcons around that. Perhaps try and push them off from being able to farm easy tier 5 neutrals.
Bit dangerous. If they can get an AA blast to scout the area and then jump, perhaps. But if they go in blindly, it can be a bit dangerous. So here comes that blast. Connect on Mallory.
Nothing to say he's trying to get in on there. At the least just sort of pushing Falcons back, trying to scare them off from farming these neutral tokens.
Okay, let's see what everyone gets. Oh, what does the cast range on Cart become if he gets the cast range neutral?
I mean, we saw what last game the cast ranges on the gobble ups. Looking pretty crazy for the same.
Can you actually grab people from a further distance?
100% right, surely.
I guess.
Yeah, it should absolutely be affected by cast range. So maybe that's going to be the grab. We'll see if it takes it.
We'll see what they end up getting.
He gets the chance to. What do we got for Shiro? Probably in the Divine Regalia, right? Divine Regalia and either Timeless or Audacious.
Yeah.
No, yeah, not Timeless. I mean, Audacious or maybe Evolved.
Yeah, Evolved is the other one I was thinking. Evolved is a safe one. He's going safe. He's going Stygian Evolved.
Okay.
So he's going as safe as possible.
Okay.
Honestly, Evolved is probably the better bet, period, just because it gives him this extra armor too. It's very nice in this game.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Skeeter, just one away.
What do we have nothing to say?
The 2 big boys. Let's see what Skeeter gets. Skeeter got Divine Regalia, Stygian Deso, and Unrelenting. No Helm of the Undyings. Thank you, Gaben.
Yeah, we don't mind that. A good honest game at Dota 2. Good honest game at late game at Dota 2.
Very much so. Spider Legs on Amar. He's got debuff amplification, so timeless Spider Legs. That RP, those hexes are going to last a very long time. Irene, what's your choice? Fallen Sky with cast range for him. Ancient Apparition. Minotaur Horn plus timeless.
Imagine Bark does take the Helmet and die, right? Because it'd be kind of nice that even if they do manage to kill him, he's still able to get the save off. Okay, option for the Fallen Sky.
Look at his HP.
65, that's true. Who needs to hammer the Undying when you just ain't going to be dying in the first place?
There's some chances for him to have, what, 12,000 HP if he gets more. He'll have 14,000 HP if he gets the 5 double edges off, right?
Oh, yeah, and then this is the team fight. Yeah, his HP is going to start getting pretty crazy. So we'll keep our eyes on that, see what kind of numbers Bark's able to hit on the HP.
It starts to do ridiculous damage as well, too, because your strength converts to the damage as well that you have to remember, and he's sitting at 230 strength, so I'm keeping eyes on this. Late game Centaur just tends to be pretty ridiculous as well. All down to execution at this point. Who's going to get the jumps? Who's going to have the better vision? Which carry's going to get one-shotted potentially?
What's the buyback situation?
Starting to all come back on. So everyone but Skinner.
Do you want to fight this if you're Falcons?
They can see a good information.
Exploited by
Just jump towards him. He's able to get out.
There appears to be
cheese in
keep
him alive.
He's got a refresher as well too, so he can look to have it again.
I think Falcon Fish has got to bail out now. Fighting out on the map into the just seems kind of spooky.
Yeah, it really is just truly the tensest moments possible here. Planet getting closer and closer to 25, but nice edge this game. Who's going to take the opportunity to go for these jumps? Skeeter, 400 gold from the buyback. We're definitely in a position for some 10v10 crazier 12v12 fight.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch out for these
10v12.
And just in terms of sort of ways for them to get back up, because obviously Nothing to Say had that buyback into Remnant, but outside of that, nobody had any boss right. Oh no, sorry,
They have two on the Morphling.
That's it for the moment, right? Not on anything on Skeeter yet. So a little easier for Tidebound to quickly return to an aggressive fight.
No one can. So I've seen multiple times in this game too that these Aeon discs are bailing people out, but nobody really has the slot for a nullifier this game. From what I'm seeing, like nobody really wants to purchase it. No one wants to sacrifice an item to have it. So those Aeons are going to continue to perhaps bail people out of those very scary situations. There you go. Now you can start farming, Y, with your brain sap at 65 minutes.
Tron gets 25 online as well.
Yep.
Very, very close to that.
It is a big one. I mean, if you can get that duration, it literally will last the
Here
whole
comes
time.
the smoke. It is into the Aegis, Refresher Shard and Cheese.
Shield rune on Skeeter. Shiro.
Nothing to Say, have the luxury of buyback if he wants to, but make the jump. There's the buyback coming from Nothing to Say. Skeeter getting control by the chase. Mario jump back, he gets someone in for the first back up on the planet. Upon the second beacon in the gun truck, he's going to turn up the wall for Shiro and find the grips there. Why? Locking down Skeeter through the BKB, and now Tidebound ready to go for more. Jumping over with Snake and crit. Somehow get it. The fight for Snake gets all the strike there from Shiro. A risky fight to look for their Falcons, and it does not pay off.
No, Tidebound just owned this fight. The RPs come out, but it doesn't matter. He can stand his ground easily on this Morphling, and Nothing to Say dies, but he's just able to do this again and again. He dies and comes right back into the fight, so they have the numbers instantly to be able to address it.
Tidebound, they'll definitely get on with the push now that they're still with the Sages.
This was a little awkward too, right? Skeeter jumped low ground and the RP happened, so he had to spend, what, 1, 2, 3, like 3.5 seconds to get to the position to hit the target. So.
Yeah, because the move from Amar works out quite nicely because he does skewer him back and get that 2-man RP on both Shiro and Nothing to Say. Just get the sort of communication not completely in sync there with that jump. That makes things a bit awkward at the start, and that's kind of all it takes there for Tidebound to just have a chance to turn. And White getting a beautiful Fiend's Grip off onto Skeeter, giving Skeeter no chance to fight with that second round of the BKB and the Godstrike.
And Skeeter, he's still dead for 60 seconds. Yep. Continue with this push. He doesn't have Refresher or God Strength.
Oh, yeah, he frustrations. That was a rough way for that fight to go down for Falcons.
It really was probably the worst way it could have happened, right? Blinking on low ground as he skewers them to the high zone. So.
Why do you feel Falcons felt the need to go for that sort of move? I feel like traditionally we've seen Falcons be a very patient team and wait for the very, very surefire moments to make that sort of play. That was a risky one to go for.
Radiant's top barracks are
just
under
starting to
attack.
feel that pressure as well. Feel that they are I mean, they are very strong. The spells is not landing in.
Shiro's still in love with the BKB
and the Aegis. Nice nightmare too. I think he dodged the majority of that damage there. Split second onto Shiro.
Dyer's music tower is under attack.
Continue to try and slow down the footpaths, ready to come in and pick him up here in the car. Providing the safety to finish off that top set of barracks. As the Mega creeps out, Amar tries to get the skill back, not going to work while Shiro's inside of the car.
Damage is done.
Against the Mega Creeps Falcons.
Up against the Mega Creeps, up against Shiro, who can start to consider if he wants to swap anything around to 12,000 gold. He's going to eat the Moon Shard. Everyone's starting to get to these critical mass points as well. Block of cheese still on Bach. What's he going to get? He has 7,000 as well, but he hasn't spent yet. Okay, there we go. Sells the Blade Mill, buys an Octarine, even better cooldowns for everything. Nothing to say, he does swap things around. I think he picked up this Nullifier not too long ago, so they do have a way to disrupt and break that Aeon Disc from Malrain. So now, Highbound at a, what did it peak at actually? Was it 17?
17K I want to say early in the game for Falcons.
Radiant's courier has been ridiculous
on the gold lead.
No. Still pretty high though.
Yeah, because they had that sort of 17K gold lead, and Tidebound against Falcons took 3 back-to-back very impressive fights.
Come on, sprites.
Challenging them.
And survive with that second round of the Aeon Disc.
Yeah. 68 minutes and 2 ပွဲလုံးတီးချစ်တရားရီတီးချစ်လို့ fantasy မှာအမေလာခွေရအခုပွဲရတယ်အာကာရနဲ့ဟိုလည်းရလောက်လာတယ် background play ရကောင်းလိုက်တာနဲ့ကွက်တီပဲကျွန်တော်လည်း fantasy ပွဲရဘူးအာကာရရလောက်
majority of spells. Looks like he's gonna try to poke forward. The blast.
They're going to be annoying. He's going to give the space to Shiro to start being onto the team. Ball the buyback coming out for a crit. Goes forward straight away. Shiro coming in. He turns attention over as Marine, who's able to deal with the backlines. Kills one. Looking over towards Bach. Buyback comes in from one.
Another ice blast.
Got the control now to Skeeter. He's still got the BKB ready to press him if feels necessary. Shiro focusing the tier 4s down. Bushwhack will lock him down momentarily. Jump forward for nothing. He continues to poke Skeeter. Drop and low. Shiro trying to end the game. Focusing the Ancient. They've killed off Maori. Maori's got the life of the Skeeter's got the battle available. Coming about now for the call. Skeeter and Maori.
Skeeter can't play. He was just running back and forth for 10 seconds in that team fight. He literally didn't hit a single target. He is under walks up against Fiend's Grip and just dies. Another these ice blasts are just flying in every cooldown. It's clipping them, stopping their blink daggers. It's very pesky.
Last game, sort of about a similar minute, we saw Falcons being able to slowly but surely close the victory up. This time may just be the other way round. It just takes a bit more of a poke from Tidebound.
I look at the debuff that's left on them. They still have Ice Blast debuff on them, and another Ice Blast is about to be sent from planet. Here it comes. It's just constant. Ice Blast flying over to the top. That's very difficult to play against.
I mean, refresher on Shiro now. It's pretty much getting to the point where he can just kind of BKB, swift blink in, refresher, do it a second time, and close the game.
I think they can just end it. If they full commit.
It's going to be so hard to stop him from just ending the game.
He doesn't have to BKB, right? He just get put in the cart. And then
yeah, that's true. Just get him in the cart.
Get him in the cart and they can just end it.
They're on the ride home.
I think they truly can go for that.
To move forward to the game 3.
2 70-plus minute games. Malrain.
See you ပါ FALCON နိုင်ပါသေးလို့ဆူတောင်းရင်းနဲ့ပဲနားယူလိုက်ပါပြီရှုံးတဲ့အတင်အိမ်ပြန်မှာလားတဲ့FALCON နဲ့ဟိုဟာနဲ့မပြန်ရဘူးဘလို့ရှုံးတဲ့အတင်အပေါ်ဘသူအပေါ်ကတက်မလဲရွေးတာထင်တယ် ရှုံးတဲ့အိမ်မပြန်သေးဘူး brother ဒီပွဲက long time no see bro မတွေ့ရအောင်ကြာပြီ bro လက်မမအောင်လို့ AC ပဲလား bro ခုတော့နားပြီဗျာကျွန်တော်အားလုံးပဲ good night ပါ see you ပါကျေးဇူးအများကြီးတင်ပါတယ်နော်မင်္ဂလာတာလှပရညနေပါဗျာ